Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I'm Simon.
And I'm Dan.
And welcome to another Glasshammer 2000 point battle report. If you haven't already, click subscribe, hit the notification bell for when we go live with more battle reports, and you can join us over at glasshammergaming.co.uk to join the elite. Today we've got a really exciting battle report. We've got my Necrons versus your Demons.
Yeah, we've got some massive guns on the Necron side. This is a big monster mash demon army. So it's going to be awesome.
Could be an interesting game. Let's go see the armies we'll be using today. Okay guys, this is the Necron force I am taking to this battle report.
We've got a monolith.
It's got a monolith.
In the battle reports. Look at it, looks amazing.
It's going to destroy some demons this game. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, when it goes off, it just goes bonkers.
Yeah,
man.
it's so good. So I've armed with obviously the Death Rays, because I think they're the coolest, funnest ones. D3 plus 3 damage, which is quite nice.
And they're dirt cheap as well, guys. Like compared to the Gauss, it's like an extra 20 points to upgrades all four to Death Rays, which is definitely
super good. So yes, we have the monolith. He is here. We have my warlord who is on a catacomb command barge.
Well done, well done.
Catacomb command barge. He has the voltaic staff.
Oh, sorry. What dynasty is it, Simon?
Oh, it's a custom dynasty. This one.
Yes. Okay.
So this is using two of the custom special traits.
It's good to see the custom traits because I normally run Novok. I really like Novok, but everyone goes on about this. There's some really good custom traits.
Yeah, so I've taken something called Relentlessly Expansionist, which gives me a 6-inch redeploy, which is really nice. Affects my whole army except obviously for the Catan.
Yep.
And I've taken Eternal Conquerors, which is everything counts as OBSEC.
Ah, amazing.
Super good.
Really
so
good.
The Doomsday Arcs, the Monolith becomes OBSEC, which is incredible.
Monolith.
So really good. And obviously it works on things like Lich Guard, who are going to be marching forward, and the Destroyers. So that's quite nice. So yeah, so obviously it's led by the Overlord on the barge. He has got the Voltaic Staff. And he has the Warlord trait, which I can never quite remember. It's the Enduring Will. So -1 damage. Really useful. Because a lot of your stuff, well, in fact, all of your stuff is multi-damage. So that's going to be really useful this game.
Yeah, it makes him loads tougher again. Because like the Keepers are flat 3.
Yeah. So just reducing any damage I can from your melee is really good. Although I hope that you don't get there. That's the point of this army. We've got 2 Doomsday Arcs. I've brought the big guns this time to try and clear you at range. I'm going to play the ranged game with you. Obviously with Doomsday Cannons and the
they can be absolutely amazing. They can be absolutely pants.
Yep. Who knows? They're a bit swingy, so we'll see how they do. I'm expecting big things from them. We've had some chatter from people saying they're amazing.
There's such a Marmite option in the Codex. People either love them or hate them. I hate them.
I love them. I think they're cool looking. I think they're really cool looking.
They are ace, but they've let me down on too many occasions. So but they can just go absolutely crazy.
So hopefully they'll do well. I've taken a big blob of 20 warriors, and we've taken Ghost Reapers on them. So they're short range, but 2 shots each, strength 5.
They work really well with the Monolith.
Really good, because we got a repositioning
stuff.
We've got a repositioning strat, and obviously they can just walk out of it if I needed to, which is quite nice. And then I've got a unit of 9 Lich Guard. I think they're a staple now in pretty much most competitive, in fact most Necron armies in general. 1, they're really cool, and 2, they got a really cool bunch of stuff, especially
they got a load of buffs. They got a load of buffs, and they're core, so they get loads of buffs and strats and stuff. So really good.
And then we've got some. I can't remember what they're called.
The Destroyers?
Yeah, we've got the Destroyers. Not the Canoptic ones. These are the... Scorpec. Thank you. Yes, Scorpec Destroyers. Scorpec Destroyers, and we've got 2 of the blades in there, the big ones.
Yeah, because you've got a unit of 6, you have no choice. You have to take the big...
You have to take 2.
Like Man Reaper blades or whatever they're called.
Big Reaper blades.
Yeah, flat 3 damage. They're wicked.
Really good. And then to round off my army, I've taken a Catan.
Yes, the
Nightbringer. Yeah, and I've given him the... he comes with his standard one, and then he has Antimatter Meteor as his second one.
Yeah. The standard one he's got is called the Gaze of Death.
Gaze of Death.
That is wicked. That's probably the best Catan power, I think.
I think so, yeah.
It's ace. He comes with the best... He's probably the best Catan, and he comes with the best power.
Yeah, and it's amazing against this army in particular, because his biggest attack ignores vulnerable saves as standard.
Yes.
Which is really good. So he saves with CP on his big attack, which is quite nice. So that's really good. So that is the Necron Hydron army. Hopefully, we'll just play the shooting game and hide on objectives. And
I could be losing a lot of big monsters before they even get there.
Yeah, so we'll see. So let's have a look at Dan's Demon army and see how they do.
So here are the demons for today's game, guys. Look how awesome this looks. Look, all these big, beautiful creatures.
It's intimidating.
Oh, it looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
so
really
cool. We've been waiting so long for demons to be good in the game, and now they are. They're really good, guys. Honestly, when tournaments open back up again, you will see these. It's ace, and it's a real pressure list, so it's really, really good. I have made some notes on that. I've rolled their exalted traits, guys. So I have made some notes on it. So yeah, because there's so many ridiculous names, but I will walk you through. I rolled for everything.
Yes.
I rolled exalted traits on all of them, apart from Shalaxi, obviously, because she.
So we've invested quite
totally
heavily.
random.
We've invested quite heavily in CP to do this.
Yeah, I start the game with
a single CP.
A single CP. Yeah. But right, so my little troops, it's made up of what is it? It's a battalion and two patrols. Yeah, so the patrols are the Slaanesh. They're Slaanesh patrols to make them pure Slaanesh, because the advance and charge buff is awesome. It's really, really good. So the little units that I've got 2 units of 3 Nurglings. I've got a unit of 10 Brims, and I've got 2 units of 10 Demonettes. That's the word. I can never remember the word Demonette for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's because it's been so long since we've seen them like actively good on the table that everybody tends to use plague bearers or horrors, right?
Yeah. I've used all the others apart from Demonettes before. So right, so yeah, they're my little units. They're going to be going around. They're going to be raising banners or holding objectives or anything like that. So it's quite nice to have that little those running around in the background, trying to score points.
Little bit of obsec for you.
Yeah, it's nice. And then right, so we've got Big Bird, Lord of Change himself. He is the Warlord. So his exalted traits are his Warlord trait is he has -1 damage built in, which is awesome. He is super survivable, so that's the start of it. He has that, and then his exalted traits that I rolled are Aura of Mutability, which is a 6-up feel no pain. But the great thing about it is, whenever you pass a 6-up feel no pain, you gain a wound back. So really, really tough. And then he has he also rolled Lord of Flux, which is whenever I do a mortal wound with a psychic power, he does an extra mortal wound as well.
It does.
So it ups his damage potential massively. It's really big. It doesn't sound much on paper.
It doesn't sound great, but it does have a decent amount of mortal wound output, so those extra mortal wounds will mount up.
Yeah, they stack up over the game.
And especially since I don't have any defense against them. And he does have the Impossible Robe, I believe, as well.
He does. His relic is the Impossible Robes. He has a 3-up invuln, which is really, really nice. So yeah, just with the 6-up feel no pain, the -1 damage, and the 3-up invuln makes him super tough.
I might just leave him alone. He's very difficult to bring down. You
probably should.
Yeah.
Right then, we've got Bloodthirster number 1 over here. He has a relic which gives him a 4-up invuln, which is ace. It makes him a bit tougher and saves me spending my 2 CPs on him to bump him up.
Yeah.
But his exalted traits, he rolled Arch Murderer, which is +1 damage to his attacks. Not great with his big attack because he's D6 damage anyway, and he rolls 2 dice. But with his little sweep attacks, makes them flat 2, which is great.
Yeah, that's actually really scary for my Lich Guard.
Yes,
that's really scary because if he gets into the Lich Guard, that's
kills
one every attack.
Stuff like Lich Guard and New Marines and stuff like that. They hate
really,
that.
Really solid.
Can be a really good one to roll. He also rolled Unrivaled Battle Lust, which gives him +2 inches to charge and a 6-inch heroic intervention, which is not bad. He's charging. That's what he wants to be doing anyway, so it's going to help him along there. That's really
6-inch heroic intervention is quite nice. I don't know how useful it's going to be in the game.
No, but opponents always forget about it.
So, I think that's the thing, right? It's quite. You can have some tricksy plays out of it.
It can be quite tricksy, which is nice. The other Bloodthirster, this one over here, he rolled Slaughterborn, which is +1 strength and attacks. Probably the worst one on the table because they're strength stupid anyway, and they've got exploding 6s. They've got quite a few attacks anyway. So
these Insensate Rage ones are really tough already. So.
Yeah, they're already ace, so they don't need much help. And then he rolled Rage Unchained, which means he doubles his wounds characteristic when he's looking at the table. Can be quite good because they suffer really badly with getting wounded. So to double that and stay out of that middle and lower bracket for as long as possible is a really good thing.
Yeah, really I think we were a little bit unlucky with the traits on these guys because the one you kind of wanted was
Yeah, there's
8
some
wounds
amazing
per
ones.
phase
Yeah,
is
you
the
can
big one.
you can give one of them is a 2-up save,
Yeah.
which is ace, and the other one is take only 8 wounds a phase, which is amazing. Yeah, if you it's kind of worth just choosing the 8 wounds a phase rather than roll 2 random ones because it is so good. But screw it, EU dares, man, EU dares. So I rolled for all of them.
Yeah, we've rolled for everything on anyway, so you might as well roll for
Yeah.
absolutely everything, which is quite cool.
Right then, keeper number 1
Yeah.
over there on the left.
First of the 3 regular keepers.
Yes, rolled Realm Racer, which is +2 inches to move and +1 to advance and charge. That makes them. I mean, they're super quick anyway, and then you start adding all these.
She's
That's effectively because they advance anyway, because they can advance and charge.
terrifyingly quick.
It's
so
like
it's a
their move plus 3 plus
16-inch
D6.
base movement is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Insanely
It's
fast.
ace. So got Realm Racer and Blessing of the Dark Prince, which is -1 to hit, which can come in really handy against you. You've got loads of big guns, so keeping them alive will be ace.
Yeah, because the only +1 to hit I can do is from my my will be done onto my infantry, so it's not going to affect my monolith. Or
Those big guns
Doomsdays.
on those, it'll definitely help. And anything to help reduce their damage is really nice. Keeper number 2 rolled Battle Rapture, which is a 6-inch heroic intervention and D3+3 consolidate. Not amazing, but again, it can be tricksy. It can catch people out, so not bad.
Yeah, potential 4 and 6-inch
Yeah.
consolidate is nothing to be sniffed down.
Yeah, you never know. It could
They're
get
quick
you on
enough
an
to get there.
objective.
Quick enough to get to those objectives. So.
And he that one also she also rolled Blessing of the Dark Prince, and then keeper number 3 rolled Lightning Flare, which is exploding 6s in combat.
Very nice.
Which is wicked. They've got
Very
loads
nice.
of attacks, and all their attacks are flat 3, so getting extra attacks is great. And also rolled Quicksilver Reflexes, which is the one you want, which is a 4-up invuln.
Yeah.
Again, saving the CP. I mean, I've got no CPs to plus 1 to the invuln, so getting that naturally really helps me.
Again, I think that's probably the one that if you were going to choose a trait for them, having that 4+ invuln is probably one you would choose.
I think so. Yeah. If you're going to choose one, choose that one. Or if you're brave, roll 2 dice for them.
Yeah.
Then just psychic powers, really.
We got Shalaxi as well.
Oh, and Shalaxi.
We got Shalaxi.
I can't roll for Shalaxi.
Can't roll for Shalaxi because she has her one set because she is a named one.
Yes, she's badass.
Oh my god.
She's going to go around. She's going to kill all. She's going for the Barge Lord and the Nightbringer. She wants their head on a stick.
Oh, if she gets to either of those this game, she'll make a mess of them.
Yeah. True.
Well, not the Nightbringer. Not the Night. She'll make a mess and take 3 wounds.
Nightbringer isn't afraid of a lot of things, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. But she gets to the Barge Lord, even with -1 damage.
Oh
on him,
god,
he's
yeah. She'll probably rinse him. Yeah, I agree. And then we've got psychic powers on Big Bird. I've got Gaze of Fate, which gives me a reroll. Infernal Gateway, which is it's kind of like a smite that arcs off and does wounds to other units within 3 of that model. And Bolt of Change, which is very similar to a smite as well. Keeper number 1 and Shalaxi have Delightful Agonies, which is a 6-up feel no pain, and Hysterical Frenzy, which is fighting the psychic phase. Uber tricksy, guys. Opponents always forget about it. Definitely worth taking. I mean, I've taken it on 2. Probably take it on all of them because it's so good and it can get you out of a bind. So I'd definitely recommend it.
Yeah, really good.
And then keepers number 2 and 3 took Purveyne of Slanesh, which is the number of models in a unit. I roll that many dice, and on a 6 they take more wounds, which is good. And Symphony of Pain, which is make the nearest enemy unit -1 to hit for everything, which is really cool.
Yeah, really.
Again, if I can get it on your tanks or your anything, to be honest.
Your
warriors,
absolutely.
your Lich Guard, your tanks.
Yeah.
Anything -1 to hit keeps because they're quite soft, these demons, so it just keeps them alive for a little bit longer. So there you go, guys. That is everything that I roll. I know it's a lot of rules and everything like that, but you'll kind of see it unfolding through the game. And it's a lot of paperwork to keep on top of, but if you use them right and use them to their strengths, it really adds a lot of damage output to the list.
It's a scary list on paper.
Yes.
We're going to see how scary it is on the table because this is a lot of great wounds. They're all 16 wounds each.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So they're all pretty.
It's a lot of wounds.
They're pretty healthy. They've got a lot of wounds to go through, but it's fine because I'm absolutely convinced that my doomsdays are going to just remove them from the table.
They can potentially just one shot, one each turn, right?
But we will see. So we'll move on, and we're going to go through all of our secondaries. Secondaries for this game were pretty easy for me to choose. First one I'm taking is Purge the Vermin. This is a Necron specific one from their book, and basically for every quarter that Dan hasn't got a model in, I gain victory points. It's going to be really important for me to try and clear them out of these quarters so I can gain my victory points really quickly early game. Because those greater demons do scare me, and I've got to make sure that they don't get into combat. The other two secondaries I'm taking are a bit of a combo. I'm taking Assassinate, kill characters, and I'm combining that with Abhor the Witch. So it's a really, really good combination because most of those greater demons are Psykers. So for every one I kill, I gain points for both of them, Assassinate and Abhor the Witch. It's going to be a really tough game. I'm going to hopefully rack up my points early by killing some great demons, and we'll see what we can do in the game. Taking the new Necrons, I have to decide which protocols I'm going to take and in which order. So I'm going to take you through what I've taken and in what order I've done them. In the first battle round, I've decided to take Sudden Storm. So Sudden Storm is going to add +1 inch to the move characteristics of my models. Really useful for getting that really early game. The repositioning, because I do have that reposition as well, so I'm going to get some nice movement onto objectives. The next one I'm taking is Conquering Tyrant. Conquering Tyrant in the second round is going to add 3 inches to the unit's aura ability. So it's going to be really nice when I'm starting to move stuff away from my Lord for his My Will Be Done. So it's going to give me a little bit of flexibility in that second round for movement of that. In the third battle round, I'm taking Vengeful Stars. Vengeful Stars is going to be for my ranged units, and for unmodified wound rolls of a 6, my armor penetration is increased by 1. Going to be really, really good for those warriors who are going to pump out a lot of shots. All those 6s are going to be forcing a lot of those demons onto their invulnerable saves, which is going to be quite nice. The next one in round 4 is going to be Hungry Void, and it's basically the exact same, except this one will be for my combat unit. So 6s to wound in combat are going to give me an additional AP -1. Really, really good for my Lich Guard, and it's really, really good for my Scorpec Destroyers. They already have pretty decent AP, but this just makes them a little bit more potent in combat. And then finally, in Battle Round 5, I am taking Undying Legions. And this is going to give my Living Metal ability, which is on my Doomsday Arcs and my Monolith, an additional wound back. So it's going to be really, really nice. So if they've taken some wound, which I expect they'll take, 5 or 6 wounds, they'll be getting 2 wounds back. That's really important for me because it can push me over bracket thresholds, which should make me a little bit more accurate later in the game. And those are the protocols I'll be using for this game. Let's see how they do.
So secondaries for me, guys, I've taken Titan Hunter as my first one. Simon's all proud of this big monolith that he's got on there, and he's really excited to use it, but it's an easy 10 points for me if I can get a couple of keepers into it or some psychic powers. And so it'll be great to watch Simon take it off the table and score 10 points at the same time. My second one that I'm taking is Raise the Banners. I've got a few little infantry units that sit at the back, and people don't really pay much attention to them because they have 7 huge monsters running at them in their face. So they tend to just kind of float around the backfield, raise some banners, and screen out really, because I've got quite a lot of kind of models as my little infantry running around. So they can screen out the backfield and they can raise the banners on there and sit there nice and safe in the buildings. The last one I'm taking is Engage on All Fronts. So it'll work kind of cool with Simon's secondaries that he's taking, which is the Necron specific one, where he gets points for quarters that I'm not in, and I'm going to get points for quarters that I am in. So one of those is going to score highly, and one of those isn't. But I've got lots of monsters. I'm running around everywhere, putting pressure on. So Engage on All Fronts works really well for me.
The mission for today's game is Surround and Destroy. Is mission number 21 from the Strike Force missions in the Grand Tournament 2020 pack. It is a take and hold primary objective, meaning that at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. If they control 1 or more objective markers, if they control 2 or more objective markers, or if they control more objective markers than their opponent controls. They get 5 victory points for each of those conditions that they satisfy. There is also a secondary objective for this mission, and it is called Surround Them. And you score 4 victory points at the end of your command phase and at the end of the battle if you control both the objective markers in your opponent's deployment zone and both of the objective markers in your own deployment zone.
Okay, deployment's done. Do you want to walk through your deployment first, Si?
Yeah, nice and simple deployment for me. I've deployed most of my infantry force in the middle here. I've got my Nightbringer, who's kind of in the middle here, so he can reach out into most of the midfield in case he wants to get up in the middle of his demons. I've got my Barge Lord on this side here, who's going to help support the Lich Guard. And then on either side, I've got my 2 Doomsday Arcs.
The Doomsday Arc there, and the Doomsday Arc there. So Si
Yeah.
did quite a clever thing. He's put the Doomsday Arcs on the 2 sides, so I basically can't escape. Because he's also got that 6-inch move pre-game. So if you imagine, before the game, he can come in wherever he wants and line up his shot. And then you've also got like a 10-inch move as well, haven't you?
A 10-inch move, yeah.
So it's quite
And
difficult to get out of.
if you do go first, I can obviously use my redeploy to actually move these further back on the board
Yes,
as well
yeah.
to escape you, because you've got quite a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Monolith is in reserve. It's going to come in later in the game.
Look at that big scary monster, man. I love that thing. It looks ace. Okay, cool. So I basically got to deploy most my army before side to see where he went, because I've got kind of like lots of little troops. So I've got some demonettes in there, my Nurglings. I've got some demonettes here as well, ready to kind of run onto the middle objectives. Got my Brims here as well, because I'm kind of raising banners on this objective. And then I put all my monsters in the middle. I didn't plan on them being symmetrical, but once I realised what was going on, OCD kicked in and they had to be. So I've got my 2 Bloodthirsters either side, because they're the ones with fly, so they can jump over the terrain and stuff like that. Big Bird in the middle, and then my 4 Keepers either side. The 2 Keepers at the front are the ones with -1 to hit. So I'm like, if I don't go first, they're probably the one size going for, so they're going to be annoying to shift.
Yeah, that's actually going to be very, very tough to deal with. I've got no pluses to any of my stuff in this army, so...
Yeah, so that's the plan there. So, right then, Si. Let's roll see who goes
Let's
first.
roll see who goes first.
So there's no choice.
No
We're
choice
playing
now.
new FAQ.
Yeah.
So, whoever wins goes first.
So this is me. Ooh, it's a 2.
Come on, demons!
Ooh, it's also a 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a 6.
It's a 3.
I have to go first.
Yeah.
I have to go
We've
first.
got Necrons shooting some demons, turn 1.
Okay, so end of my movement phase. Did a little bit of repositioning. So going first has changed my plans with these guys a little bit. So this Doomsday's moved around the side here. Just try and get some line of sight into the Nurglings just in front.
Poor little Nurglings.
Just want to get rid of some of those little objective grabbers.
Mm-hmm.
The Lich Guard use their 6-inch redeploy, and then their movement to just move forward into this little bit of scenery here.
Yep.
And the Barge Lord's just moved up right behind.
Yeah, it's a good idea keeping that Barge Lord near those Lich Guard because they have the stratagem, remember guys, to get the +1 attack.
Yep.
6 of a noble, so they become even more brutal then when they're near him.
Pretty meaty. So the Nightbringer's just moved into this building here just to get away from line of sight. I just don't want to get him one turned with smite and some whips,
Yes,
so we've one of them there. Warriors have just moved forward as well, just a little bit. And then on this side here, we've moved the destroyers just into this building here where the objective is. And I've just used the redeploy just to move this slightly further forward. And now I have line of sight of the Bloodthirster or the Keeper of Secrets.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So, so not too many guns going off this turn, but there's some massive damage. So who knows?
Hopefully. Let's kill some demons.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Who's first then?
Or let's do the Doomsday on this side.
Okay, we're building the suspense because I think my Bloodthirster could die.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that guy over there
into the Nurglings. So let's do the big gun. So it is D6 shots with the big gun. Just the 2. We're hitting on 3s. Ooh, nothing from the big gun.
Okay. Well,
Good start.
If any big guns are going to do nothing, it's
That's that one. But we do have the Gauss
And
flares.
you got your flare arrays.
Yeah. So it's 12 shots with these. 2, 4,
10
6,
shots. 5 shots.
Sorry,
Rapid
10,
fire,
yes.
5 each side.
Yes, 5, sorry. So hitting on 3s. It's a little better. And wounding on 3s because you're in toughness 3.
Yeah.
And that is 4 wounds with the flayers.
Nice. So I have a 5 up invalid. And then I have a 5 up feel no pain because it's single damage. So I take 2 wounds. Okay, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the Cattingham Command Barge is also there, so we'll just do 3 shots from that. We're hitting on 2s with this guy.
Yeah.
They all hit. And wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
So I just get my 5 up invalid on these because
Just 5
these
ups.
are multi-damage. So save 1. So it's D3 on the.
These are, so you've got,
Taken 2.
so,
Oh,
1.
Sorry.
So it kills the next one. Yep, 2 damage.
There we go.
Ooh, not too brilliant. Killed a Nurgling.
That's tough to get rid of.
Yeah, but
That's tough to get rid of.
here's the big one. So I've got a choice here. I could either go into the Bloodthirster, which is I hit on normally, but a 4 up invuln, or I go into the Keeper of Secrets, which is -1 to hit, but a 5 up invuln. So it's a tricky one. So I think I'm going to have a crack at the Keeper. Because that worse invuln, and it's pretty scary because that's the one with all the movement on it.
Yeah, so I can't use my strat to +1 invuln either because I've only got 1.
Only 1 CP, so
Start the game
hopefully
with 1 CP.
we get a good roll with this dice.
So, well, you got your command reroll.
I have my command reroll. I have enough CP. I have
That's
7.
the thing to save it for.
Yeah. So let's see how many shots we get with the Doomsday Cannon. 2. So I definitely want to reroll
You
that.
should reroll that.
To 5. So
Much
that was a
better.
good reroll. So let's take a CP off me. Right. I'm hitting you on 4s. Ooh, 2
Okay.
hits. And wounding you on 3s.
3s. Yeah.
2 wounds.
Nicely done. So I've just got my 5 up invuln to go on here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, save
Well,
1.
that's right.
Save 1. I'll take it.
So D6 damage.
Yep.
6 damage.
No. No, I'm sorry, Keeper. I tried.
We
Okay,
will
well,
take
well.
it. Quite pleased with that. And I think that is the end of my shooting phase. Got nothing else.
Yeah, there's lots of line of sight blocking on the board, so there's not much that can see. So obviously the big Necron plinth in the middle is line of sight blocking all the way up. So that's why that Doomsday didn't shoot over here, and all these are line of sight blocking as well using the new terrain rules.
So we'll come back in a moment with the scores for the end of that round.
So, I have finished my movement phase, but guys, what's got 2 thumbs is a massive idiot and forgot that Nurglings can forward deploy. This guy! But it's fine. So, but all it's done, because they advanced forward anyway, and I was expecting them to die sooner in the game, it's cost me my engage on all fronts for first turn. But I shall not do it again. So that's my own fault. But yeah, basically what I've done is I've moved forward into these kind of spaces. I've made that Doomsday Ark not able to shoot anything. I'm putting this Doomsday Ark over in this far corner under pressure by putting 2 big monsters here. And it is the Bloodthirster with a 4-up invuln and the Keeper that is -1 to hit. So it's putting a lot of pressure on Sai that way, making him deal with that. And then these here are in a place where they can't get shot by a lot, and because I'm so much quicker than Sai is, so I'm just kind of sitting here and waiting for him to make a move next turn, and then I can try and beat a strike him. I know it's going to hit hard next turn, but I'm in a good position to beat a strike him, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. So there's currently 4 greater demons sat in the middle of this kind of area here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very tricky for me to remove these, especially with these guys putting pressure down this flank here next to this Doomsday.
Yeah. So like I said, I've got these kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives covered. Like I'm threatening these 4 objectives, and then I've got my objective over here that Sai can't do a massive amount of.
And here are the offending Nurglings who.
Yes, that should have been should have deployed like here, and then they could have moved forward to here this turn and got my engage on all fronts.
Yeah, so no engage on this time. Dan's decided to
I could have got it with a Keeper.
Yeah.
So I could have moved forward slightly and got it with them, but then that Doomsday Ark could shoot, and so I could effectively be sacrificing a Keeper for engage on all fronts.
Yeah.
And Sai's got Assassinate and Abhor the Witch, so I mean, I'm moving it out to get 3 points, and then I'm giving Simon 5
Yeah,
points.
a lot of points tied up in every Keeper that dies in this. So.
Yeah. So it's just not worth it, I think.
No.
But yeah, there's no massive amount of powers that I can do here. I might be able to do a smite over here. Look. Yes, I can. I can smite into his little Doomsday Ark thing. So I'll do that here now. Oh, it's 11.
Oh, it's a super smite.
Super smite. Yeah, 5 more wounds. Go keep it. Good girl.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Good girl.
For not much that she can do, that's fine.
One of them has, I can't remember which number it is now, has the Feel No Pain power. Guys, let me come back, let me check, and let me come back to you on which one has that power. Right, so it's not Keeper number 2 that has the 6-up Feel No Pain, it's Shalaxi. So, and Keeper number 1. So, but we'll carry on with number 2 because we started casting powers. The only other power she has is make the nearest enemy unit, it's like Unfrenzied Pain or something like that it's called. Make the nearest enemy unit within 18, -1 to hit.
Yep, so the nearest one is the Doomsday.
Goes off on a 9, so that Doomsday is -1 to hit.
It is.
And then Shalaxi here will put a 6-up Feel No Pain on this Keeper. 4, that does not go off. Actually, I think Shalaxi might get +1 to hit. +1 to cast, and then the 6-up Feel No Pain does go. So if she gets +1 to cast, it goes off. I'll check that later on. But other than that, that's my turn. I can't really do much. The only shooting I've got in the army is the whips, and they're quite close range. And I've hidden for the majority of it. So overall, doing 5 wounds to that Doomsday Ark there was pretty good.
Yeah, really, really good.
Really lucky to get that.
Yeah, really good.
So yeah, that's it for my turn, guys. And then yeah, hopefully next turn is going to be a big turn where we're really trying to bait Sai into this. quite a lot happened there. Si's been up to his tricksy ways.
Yeah.
So what have you got for us, Si?
Right, so I've left the Doomsday Arc just here on this objective on this side. He's got a nice line of sight arcs now between all of this side and down here.
Yep.
So if Dan has to come into here when he wants to engage on all fronts, I've got some nice line of sight ready for him.
Yes.
The Lich Guard have moved up. The Barge Lords moved up with them. I will be done onto them. And then I've spent 1 CP to also do on the Warriors.
Nicely done.
So
it's a
we'll
CP
take
off. So
a
it's
CP
down
off.
to 6. Yep.
And then we've moved forward with the Destroyers who are lining up this Bloodthirster. I think they're feeling brave enough to have a crack at him.
Mm-hmm.
The Doomsday Arc here has decided to stay still. He still has a nice line of sight at the moment to the Great Demons in the middle and here just in case he wants to do anything here. And then the Warriors have come over from behind the wall. The Monolith has deep struck in.
Yes.
And I've spent 1 CP for Dimensional Corridor. So I've moved the Warriors to
that's ace.
where the Monolith is.
Yeah, the Monolith's really cool, guys. It puts out loads of damage, and that's a really cool trick you can do with it.
So I've moved these Warriors over here, and they're also tagging the objective that the Destroyers have left.
Yes.
So they're on their objective there. So 1 CP
done. Another
for
CP.
Dimensional Corridor.
So down to 5.
And then last of all, the Nightbringer.
The Nightbringer's out.
He's moved forward.
Look at him. I knew he was going to come out to try and take out these keepers.
Yeah.
I had to draw him out somehow. So, sorry, keeper.
Yeah, you're the sacrificial
Sorry,
Great
mate.
Demon. So we've got no psychic phase, so we're going to go straight into the shooting phase.
Nice.
So I think we're going to do the Doomsday here first.
Doomsday first. Right.
So we're going to do the Flayers into the Bloodthirster.
Yep.
They're within 12 inches, so I get all my shots now. So 20 shots.
Nice.
2,
And where's the big cannon going?
10. The big cannon is going to go. It's a trigger. I might throw it into the keeper behind, you know.
Oh, so you got confidence in these destroyers here running forward?
Potentially, yeah. We could do a few wounds potentially with the Flayers, and then
Yeah.
I think the destroyers could do a couple more. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
So big cannon going into the keeper at the back.
Yep.
Cool. Right. I like it. Ballsy. That's how we roll here at Glasshammer.
10. Now I am -1 to hit you because of the power.
Yes.
So 4s going into the Bloodthirster. And that is not awful. Not by a lot.
Right.
That's pretty
I
good.
think there was 1-3 in there, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
I cost you 1 hit.
And then I'm wounding you on 5 skill, toughness 7, I believe.
Yes.
And that's not too awful either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
Oh, nice. Okay, so these are -1, so they're putting me on my 4-up invuln. And a bad. Takes 3. Takes 3. Okay,
That's
so
not
that's the
too
first
bad.
3 that he's taken.
Yeah. Right, and now the big cannon.
Big cannon.
It's going into the keeper seekers
So
behind.
yeah, he's -1, but he would be -1 anyway.
It's
because,
5 shots again.
Oh, no.
Hitting you on 4s.
Nice.
3 hits. Wounding you on 3s. And 2 wounds.
Now, do we save that for a damage or for a wound roll?
Yeah, and now you got a 5. This is one of the 5-up invuln, isn't it? The one behind.
Yes, this is a 5-up invuln.
So this could potentially be a lot of damage. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to use CP for the extra wound. It does
Okay.
wound, so 3
Okay.
wounds for you, Dan.
Well, we're going to manny our way out of this, and I'm going to roll 3 5s. Hiya!
Or none.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that was everywhere. Now I need to manny it and roll 3 6s.
Don't do it. Oh! Right.
6, 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
7 wounds.
And I don't get a feel no pain because I looked at it. Shalaxi doesn't get +1 to cast. That is the mirror that I'm
Yes.
thinking of gets +1.
So 7 wounds.
7 wounds. That's really good.
Okay, we'll
really
take
good.
that. Not bad at all.
So I'll put that there just to remind me.
7 there.
And then he took 3,
He took
didn't he?
3.
So I'll put that there to remind me as well. There you go. Okay.
So that's them done.
He did really good.
Yeah, not bad at all. And then we've got a few of these boys in range here.
You got a few of these.
So I
warriors
reckon
here.
4 guys are in range here.
I think it was 5, wasn't it?
2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the
4.
guy behind.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah,
One guy behind.
So you get 2 shots each. and
2
then
shots
hitting
each.
On 2s.
Hitting on 2s, so my will be done. That's
Nice.
a good start.
Nice.
And 5s again. 1, 2, and just the 3 wounds there for you.
Perfect. Here we go. 4 pin.
Oh, he bossed it.
Yes.
Absolutely no
See,
problems.
that's how it's done. Are you watching?
Right, and then the rest of the units are going into the keeper in the middle. It's already wounded.
Oh yes, this keeper here helping the Nightbringer out.
So
I don't think he needs.
so 15 more guys going into them. So 30 shots.
30 shots.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I need 2 more dice.
We'll just remember that he's got 3.
Oh.
You want 15, don't you?
Yes, 15. So that should be all of them. So hitting on 2s. That is alright.
Nice.
Not bad.
Good one.
Need all those hits because I need 5s to wound.
Oh,
not so great.
That looks
yeah.
good.
So look, 5, 6, 7, 8.
On there.
8 wounds.
good, man.
Yeah, I'll take.
Oh, that's dead on average.
dead on average.
Well done, mate.
That's
Well
nice. That makes a change from my usual
it's
rolling.
nice to roll average.
I know.
Isn't it?
I feel like a normal player for once.
If we could just roll average, I'd be so happy. Okay then, so
-1.
-1, and this is what keeper number is
This
that?
is
Sorry.
keeper number 1.
That's keeper number
This is-
1. So keeper number 1 does not have a 4 of input.
No,
so
so-
yes, it'll be a 5 up. 2. So I save 3.
So we take another
So I
5
take another
damage.
5. Oh god, so I'm down to 5 on that. keeper.
Okay.
I think she's definitely Jed.
Okay.
So
Right.
Throw a 5 on there. There we go.
Right.
Put the 3 back
I'm going
in.
to save the monolith to last.
Oh god, the monolith's got to shoot yet.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to save the monolith to last. I'm going to fire the Lord's Gauss into the frustrating nurglings over there.
Yeah.
So, just 3 shots. So, hitting on 2s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Multi-damage, so
It
just
is
a
multi-damage.
5 for me. Save 1.
Yeah. That's D3 damage. Come on. 3
Wee,
damage.
wee.
Which still doesn't kill a
Still
better good
doesn't
base.
kill.
So 4 wounds each.
Oh, they're so good on 4 wounds. There we go.
Now, I do have my relic staff. Voltaic
the
staff.
Voltaic staff.
So, I do have the Voltaic
I
staff.
forgot about that. God, that's going to nuke them.
Yeah, so Voltaic staff. 4 shots, I believe, the Voltaic staff.
Yes.
And exploding 6s.
Exploding 6s. Oh, damn!
That's 3 extra hits. And 2s. A couple of 1s in there. That makes up for the explodings. That's 5 extra wounds. And these, again, are multi-damage.
Oh, yes, Nurgly.
I kill 1.
We're not afraid of your stupid fancy staff.
That was a Manny
There
roll.
we go.
There was the Manny. Who was
Yeah.
channeling the Manny? That's fine. It's fine. We've cleared down to 1. That's not a problem.
Cool. Okay.
Right. The monolith.
Oh, if you really want to, if you're looking to kill these guys or charge them, I'm not sure because obviously you've got him.
We've got this guy, yeah? Yeah, it's a good point, actually. So we've
He
these.
can't really shoot anything else, can he?
Yeah, and the Reapers are in range under fire. So, yeah, we might as well do that, actually. It's a good
Yeah.
point. Good point. Let's see if we can overkill it with the.
Yeah.
yeah, all right then.
That'll be the only 6 you roll for the number of shots on the
Yep,
this game.
absolutely. So, hitting on 3s, because no minuses with this one. And leaning on 2s. Oh,
Hey.
2 wounds.
Come on.
They're -5.
Oh no.
Okay. So as long as I don't roll terrible with this
yeah,
now.
roll 4 on 2 dice.
uh,
Oh, I didn't realise it
It's
was
fine.
single damage side.
Yeah, no.
Pain on there.
yeah, it's fine now. I was making sure that the Gauss Reapers finished it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. Right.
that's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah. So 1, 2,
Just giving them false hope.
3, 4, 5. So just the Gauss.
Yeah. Gorse.
Gauss.
In case anyone's shouting at the screen. Gorse.
Oh, that's what you
Oh,
wanted.
damn.
That's what I wanted. So I just need you to fail 2 of these, Dan, if you could be kind. Oh, give it a good go, though.
No, these are single damage, son. Oh, yeah. Pass through these.
Oh, no!
Yes!
No! One wound
Yeah,
left.
he's alive on 1 win.
Oh.
He's mugging you
Oh,
off,
what
son.
is this? I'm going to have to charge him. I'm going to have to charge him.
He's mugging you off.
Yeah, okay. Wow, excellent. Good rolling. Excellent rolling.
That was a
Superb rolling. Right.
Oh, just
Should we move on to the main event?
Oh, God.
Monolith, right.
Something's just going to evaporate here.
I would really hope so. So I really want this.
So what are we going for? So you don't want to go for this keeper because the
No,
Night
no,
Ringer's going to take care of this.
Well, I've only done 3 wounds to the Bloodthirster here.
Yep.
So I'd really like to do some extra damage to this because it'll really help these destroyers in a minute.
Yes, but I mean the destroyers could go in and butcher him all on their own. I mean they do a lot of damage.
They could because their strength 7, so they'd be winning on 4s.
So you could gimbal gamble.
I know, but after those rolling, Dan, I'm not feeling so confident now. I was confident a minute ago, but I think we do need to, like, killing 2 greater demons guaranteed this turn would be really, really nice.
Okay, but 3.
But 3
Imagine
demons.
killing 3
Imagine
greater
killing
demons,
3.
so.
Yeah. So he's got 13 wounds left.
Yes.
So I'd have to do 13 damage.
But the thing is,
That's a
with
lot
the
of damage.
Bloodthirsters, the silly thing that they've done
Yeah.
with him is that once he starts taking wounds,
Yeah.
and getting brackets.
So I think what I might do is I think I'm going to throw 1 Death Ray into him,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm going to throw
Cheeky.
the other 3 into Shalaxi.
Yes, that's what I was expecting. Poor
So I
Shalaxi.
think that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to fire the main gun at Shalaxi as well. So I think that's what I want
Oh,
to do.
is that what I spend my 2 CPs on me giving her a 4-up input?
If you want to keep it alive, this could be the chance to do it.
I think I'm.
How confident are you in my
I've got to
rolling?
kind of intervene and do something at some point, right? So I'll do that.
Oh, so no CP.
No CP anymore.
Right.
But Shalaxi's got a 4-up.
Okay, so 1 Death Ray into the Bloodthirster.
Yes.
So hitting on freeze. It is political free now, the Monolith,
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
still.
It is.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
So
justice. Karma.
I've CP'd a wound.
Yes.
It's a wound roll. So I could CP this.
No.
Oh no, I've meant to be in this phase. So
Yes,
yeah. So nothing into the
nothing,
Bloodthirster.
yep.
So then it's 3 into Shalaxi. So is she -1 to hit always?
No, just in combat.
Just in combat.
-1 to hit.
So hidden on freeze. Oh no!
Oh!
This is a disaster.
Oh, they fluffed it. He's still got his big particle.
Oh, that's not
Oh
great.
god, that's not great.
Let's
at all.
change some dice.
How you managed that?
I know. So particle whip into Shalaxi. Particle
5.
whip hits.
Good.
5 shots, is it?
Okay, all hit, all wound. That's how we're
That's
going
what
to
I
roll
need.
from now.
Oh, not quite. Those 1s are creeping in. Wounding on freeze. Oh, 2
Two.
wounds.
And now I've got a 4-up in front because I've CP'd it.
Oh,
I didn't even need to use my CPs,
the Monolith is
though.
utterly
I should
failed
have
me.
believed.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, he can be so good, but with no rerolls to hit or anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's not core or anything. So
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Well, then we're gonna have to do it in the combat phase then.
yeah.
So we'll come back in a minute and we'll do some charges. Cool. Right. Let's do some charges. So the first I'm going to do is we're going to do the Scorpack Destroyers into the Bloodthirster here.
Yeah, so I'll overwatch you and look really scary.
Cool. So 8-inch.
Yeah,
So
they're
that's nice. So they're going to go in. Now, obviously, I don't want to be within 3 inches of the keeper behind because that would be silly.
You don't want to be within 6 inches, sir.
Oh, has she got the 6 inch?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, we're just going to do that
Yeah.
then and just
Get back. Get back.
just double check, make sure we're not there. So we're going to do that. So I'll just get one on the tape measure and just make sure that we're not within 6 of her, which I think we're okay. Oh, she's only just though.
I've got to
Yeah.
end within an inch of you. And
Yes.
I can't fit round there. So.
Yes, so I'll go into there like that. So I'm definitely,
Yeah,
I'm not basing because I think it's actually moving into the minute.
It's fine.
Cool. And then we've got the Nightbringer.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle.
I can't overwatch you because I've got no CPs. With my whip.
4 inches. He only just gets in.
Yeah, will be.
Exactly 4 inches away. So You'll go into there. Hi, I'd like you to introduce you to a.
Yeah, there's so many threads over here now.
And then the Lich Guard are going to try and do their 7-inch charge into the last wounded Nurgling on a single wound.
One wound.
Yeah.
Just dancing away happily in front of you.
So we need 7 for this one. Oh, we get a 7 exactly.
No,
Oh.
poor Nurgling. He doesn't deserve this. Okay.
So I can do loads of wounds to keep the secrets, but I can't kill Nurgling. It's taking me 2 turns potentially to kill a unit of Nurgling. Cool. I don't think I'm going to use the strat anyway. For a single Nurgling, I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be okay.
I think you'll be fine.
Right. So let's start with the destroyers into the
Good choice. Good choice.
Let's have a look. So these boys have 3 attacks each.
3 attacks each. So, yes, you can use a strat here, can't you, son?
Now I can use a strat.
So, because he's tough for 7.
He is for 7.
And they're strength 6, I believe, in combat, aren't they?
So
the
the
guys.
regular guys are strength 5, and the 2 guys with the reap blades are strength 7.
Okay.
So
you could +1 strength. The only thing I'm not sure, did you have a look at the stratagem? Is it core?
I will have a quick look.
I'm not 100%. The stratagem's at the front. So.
Oh yes, because it's a new book.
Yeah, I think because if it's cause obviously if it's +1 strength to just any infantry, which I think it is, then the guys with the big blades, and because it's a unit 6,
they'll be
2 of them.
Yeah, they'll be wounding on 3s.
They're wounding on 3s instead of 4s, and they do like flat 3 damage.
Yeah, so they're quite nice. So what we'll do is we'll quickly just check the strat, and we'll be right back in one moment with that. Okay, so we just double checked. It is actually only on core infantry units only. So unfortunately, Scorbit destroyers are not core, so they don't get the +1 strength strat. The Lich Guard could use it though. That's pretty cool.
Yes, the Lich Guard can use it.
Cool.
They're really good with it.
The other thing is, as well, is that Dan has 0 CP left, so he can't actually interrupt.
No, I can't.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hold off on the destroyers just now, and I'm actually going to attack with the Nightbringer first.
Yes. So because he's fighting a Slaanesh unit, isn't he? And a Slaanesh basically get a fight first.
Yes. So if I attack with these guys first, the Keeper will go next.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'd rather just deal with that Keeper problem.
Clear the Keeper off, and I can't interrupt anyway. So
Yeah,
you're better off
absolutely.
just doing that unit
Yeah.
first.
And the Catan is pretty good in combat. He's not bad.
He's a badass in combat.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So I'm just going to hit you with my regular just 6 attacks, I think.
Okay.
But you are -1 to hit because you're in combat.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I'm -1 to hit in combat, and then Shalaxi's -1 to hit and wound.
You are. So I'm hitting you on 3s.
Nice.
That's 4 hits.
Needed you to fluff that.
Yeah, and I am
then-
strength
oh, yeah,
many.
Yeah, you're wounded.
So I'm wounding on you, wounding on 2s, and I ignore invulnerable saves.
That's
3
enough.
wounds.
It's enough. Yeah, it's like -4, and then
It's -4,
and ignores him.
but it's D6 damage.
Yeah.
So I might just use.
Oh, he's got 6 wounds left, sir.
Oh, sorry. Yes, he does only have 5 wounds left. doesn't he?
Oh,
Yeah, sorry,
5
I
wounds
forgot.
left, yeah.
He only has a few wounds left. So it's 3d6 damage.
Yes, it is. Yes, look at him passing me the dice, taunting me. I don't want your dice.
And
Oh.
that's
Oh, look at that!
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds.
Yeah, she's dead. Sorry, Keeper, but this was the plan all along.
It is. The sacrificial keeper has.
We appreciate your sacrifice.
Aborted, so
All right then. So yeah, that's dead.
that's dead. We can remove the relegate her to the dead pile.
Oh, Keeper.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Now we can move on.
Okay.
To the
onto
destroyers.
Onto the destroyers.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 attacks each with the regular guys. These guys are hitting on freeze and rerolling 1s for the destroyer cult.
Oh, fair few 2s.
There is a few 2s in there, yeah. That's not what I want to see. 5s though, and I'm going to roll loads of 5s now.
No.
I rolled a few.
You did.
I rolled a
You
few.
did all right there, mate.
There's 5 wounds. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
There's
So-
5 wounds, and these are -3.
It doesn't matter. I've got a 4 up in one.
Oh, you have 4
I've got
percent
one,
on
'cause
this
he's
guy.
the one with the-
Yeah.
but there's
This is
number
the
1
tough
with the
one.
relics.
So if you just fail all these, that'd be a wonderful help.
come on with this. Yeah, pass 3. I'll take that.
Okay, so that's 4 damage so
4
far.
damage. Yeah. Oh, these are the scary ones.
These are scary ones. So these are
Flat
reblades.
3, wounded on 4s.
Hidden on 3s. Ruling ones. And this. Wounding on freeze now. Oh no, it's really. Oh, so ruling fours, but it doesn't matter with a roll like that.
You screwed the pooch there.
Yeah, that was not great. But you can fail this one. You can give me an extra free damage.
Come on.
Thanks very much. I'll have no free damage.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, that takes you down to 10 wounds. But the good thing about being on 10 wounds is that doesn't bracket it. I expected them to do a lot more there. You got really unlucky with that wound roll, side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're less than 10 wounds because I did a few wounds of the. I took 4 wounds of the 4.
I took 3 wounds.
3 wounds just now with that one, and then I did another 4 with the other blades.
Oh yeah,
So-
maybe you have then. Yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
I think you might be
I
bracketed
think I might
just.
be bracketed. Yeah, I'll double check that. Do you want to? I'll just remove this guy.
Yeah,
if that's
if you
okay
want
with
to,
you,
that's
mate.
absolutely
That
fine,
poor
yeah.
Nurgling, I
That's
think
fine.
you think you've beaten him enough.
Yeah, and I'm just going to just move just slightly this way. I'm just going to obviously move closer because I have to move closer.
Uh-huh.
I just move, so I'm just within 3 inches of this guy, so I don't want to leave him.
No.
We're out 3
Perfect.
inches away.
Okay, then. Right. Okay.
And obviously, this guy just needs to consolidate, and he'll go
Fingers go forward.
onto this objective here. If you want it, you have to.
Oh god, it's going to be a nightmare. Right. Okay. Let me work out how many. Yeah, because I've definitely missed some wounds. So let's correct his wounds and come back. Yeah. Okay. So I've just double checked, and the Bloodthirster is now on 6 wounds, which is fine. He's in his middle bracket. The worst, the crappy thing about Bloodthirsters is they do get worse and worse in combat. Which, like the Khorne thing, like the big Lord of Skulls, he gets better the more damage he takes. He gets more angry, which is definitely what a Bloodthirster should do. But it's not bad. I've got 4 attacks base on my profile, and then I was charged, so I get an extra attack. So it's 5 attacks. And then I'm going to, because this is the Bloodthirster that rolled with his exalted traits, he rolled the +1 damage. So my little attacks, my sweep attacks, instead of being 1 damage, is 2 damage, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that, so I get 10 attacks.
Lovely. So I'm obviously going to spend my 1 CP
Yes.
to do my destroyer specific strat.
Yes. So
So
when these
that takes me to 4 CP now.
Yep.
So
yeah, when those destroyers are targeted, they can -1 to wound, which is huge, man. It's really good. So,
So
it takes me from wounding on 3s because I would be strength 8
to
here.
4s.
3s to 4s. So,
So this is going to be pretty
okay.
important for these guys.
yeah, I don't think this is going to do a lot at all.
Oh, we'll
but,
see. Let's
okay,
see if
so
your luck's any better than mine.
I'm hitting you on 3s.
Isn't it 3 now? Because you bracketed.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
not bad. And then
4s.
4s. Look at that, 2 wounds. That took off me. That strat's really good.
Yeah, it's
And then it's -2 side.
It's -2, so it puts me on 5 up saves.
Yep.
So a couple of 5s would be nice. 1.
So 1 guy dies.
Just
4
the
damage.
1, and I'll just
And then
take
does he get back up?
a regular 1. And yep, do I get back up? Now this would be amazing if he doesn't.
Don't
doesn't
do
die
it.
now. Oh, it does not. No. It's 1 destroyer. Is destroyed.
Cool. And then,
So,
are you basing me there, Si?
yes, I think I'll have to because I really don't want you to get. Oops, sorry. Let's make sure you can sleep. So yes, I'm just going to just base into
Basing him there.
him here, so he can't get any extra movement. And,
Superb.
And that is the end of the
Yeah, that's
assault
the end of this.
phase.
So, points at the end of that side.
Yeah, so
You've killed a keeper.
I killed
So
Keeper.
you get assassinate for 3, and then abhor the witch.
Yeah,
for
because he
3.
was a psyker.
Yeah.
And,
And then purge the vermin.
I have 2 quarters, so I have
Yeah, so I'm not in this quarter, and
No,
I'm not in this
I'm
quarter.
not in this
either.
one, so I'm going to get a
Because
few points
I've
of
got
that.
to be wholly within. So I've got to have my base wholly within, basically, to get that quarter. So that's why
Yeah.
he doesn't count, guys.
So that's great. So I get
So
4 points.
So you get another 2 for
Sorry,
Purge the
2
Vermin.
points for
So
Purge the
yeah, you're
Vermin.
doing really well there.
So that's great so far.
Some
So
great
going up to
secondaries.
18.
Mhm.
And
18-0.
18-0.
Not
However,
bad, not a bad score.
let's
But yeah,
see
I've got some stuff I can charge now. I can
Yeah.
actually do something.
let's see what Dan can do in his turn 2.
So we're on to the psychic phase. So yeah, now I can get most of my big things doing stuff here. So hopefully we're going to do a lot of damage. So the first thing, I move my Bloodthirster back here. If I leave him in combat there, this keeper can't do anything, and then the Scorpex would fight first because it's my turn, so my opponent fights first. So he had to come out, otherwise he was just going to die. And this keeper's gone in, and she's going to teach them destroyers a lesson. This Bloodthirster, I was going to send a couple of monsters over here and try and put pressure on this side, but I kind of need to come this way now. So sending one Bloodthirster over there is just a suicide mission, so we're not doing that. So I've pulled a few things away. I've pulled my
Demonettes?
God, my Demonettes. I've pulled my Demonettes over here onto this objective, and then I've moved my Demonettes back over here as well, so they can't get charged.
Yeah, so we've still got a unit of Demonettes just behind this building here on that objective.
Yep. And then I've got Shalaxi here going into the Nightbringer because Shalaxi's the character monster killer.
This is going to be a fight in the fight phase, that one.
Yeah, so that's going to be cool. And then, yeah, Big Bird's gone over there. And then, so these guys are going off. They're putting pressure over there. Shalaxi's going to take care of the Nightbringer, provided that it all goes well in the shooting phase. That's about it, really. We're going to try and one-shot the Nightbringer, but it can go horribly wrong very quickly. So we shall see. Right then. So we're going to do Smite. We're going to do Psychic Powers first, and then so we're going to start off with Shalaxi. And she's going to go a Smite into the Nightbringer.
All right, so here we go.
So it goes off on a 7. Need this to be a 3. Yes, it's a 3. Okay.
Ooh.
So we've done 3 straight away to the Nightbringer. That saves. I can put all the powers elsewhere now, so that's fine.
Good start. Great start.
And then she's going to cast put a 6-up Feel No Pain on this girl here. She does on Nate. That's good. Okay, so on to the next keeper. So it's going to be this one here, I think, which is keeper number 3. So she's going to do a smite.
Who's she smiting?
She's going to smite into the warriors because I made sure they were equal distance. Goes off on a 6.
Yeah. How many wounds did they take? Whoop.
3.
3 wounds.
We're doing good on our smites. We're doing good on our
Not
smites.
bad at all. So that I don't get any res protocols from any of these because I psychic powers 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 dead there.
And then she's going to make a unit -1 to hit. The closest unit -1 to hit, so it has to be the warriors. Does not go off on a 3. Then we're going to do this keeper here. So we're going to go smite now on a 7 into these. Goes off.
Nice.
Another 3. Of course.
Oh, of course.
So
Of course.
it
And
goes on
again,
there.
no res protocols.
Yeah. And then
We'll take another one of the regular blades.
And then she's going to do, I can't remember what it's called, but basically I roll a dice for every model in the unit. And on 6s they take mortal wounds. And I'm going to try and cast it on those warriors over there.
Right. Doesn't need to be the closest.
So it goes off on a 7. Hang on, let me check that.
We just check. It's not showing us on 8.
Yes, it does. It goes off on a 6 normally.
Ooh,
So
nice.
it goes off.
So there was 20, but you killed 3, so there's 17 left.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. So we want 6s. 1. One
One more
warrior.
So one more poor warrior bites the dust.
Okay, then. So that's them done. And then we've just got the Lord of Change.
Yes.
So I'm going to do Gaze of Fate on the Lord of Change.
Right.
Goes off on a 7.
He is +2 to cast because
plus
he
two,
is
yeah, so
a
it goes off on
master wizard.
9. Yeah, and then he's going to do
So first of all, what does Gaze of Fate do, Dan?
Oh, Gaze of Fate. Sorry, Gaze of Fate gives me a reroll.
Reroll.
Gaze
There you
of
go.
Fate,
Gets
yeah.
one reroll he can use later in the game.
Yeah. So then we're going to smite.
Yeah. On 8 this time, but no problems with him.
So it goes off on an 11. I don't think it's a natural roll of an 11 to get a big smite, I think, isn't it? But you can get the pluses to it. I'm not sure. You can get it with the pluses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
that's a
So
big
it's
smite.
a big smite.
Big
And on his exalted traits, he did roll a
Plus one
plus
mortal
one more
wounds.
wounds. It's D6
Plus 1. So this could be big.
2. That's
Kills
3.
another 3 though. That's
3 of
nothing
them.
to sniff at.
And then I'm going to pay a CP.
Oh, there we go. Another 3.
And then I'll pay a CP,
Dead.
and I'm going to do Infernal Gateway.
Well, that took too many warriors. Got a bit overzealous. Don't worry, I'll take them
Again,
off in
we're
a
going
minute.
to go into the warriors.
Right, Infernal Gateway then.
So it goes off on an 11. I think on a 12 it does something spectacular, but not an 11. So it's D3 mortal wounds on the closest model.
Yep, so D3 onto the warriors.
So that's 1, and then because of his exalted thing, it's 2. So it's two warriors dead.
So there we go. That overzealous warrior can go back.
It does the same, and then units within 3 of that model
so
also take D3.
It'll
so
hit
it's just
the
monolith.
monolith. And how many monoliths? He's taking single wounds, isn't he?
Hey,
Oh no, he takes
4.
4 wounds.
4, so he gets a +1. So I also know that my bird is within 3, but I couldn't escape that with being equidistant from you.
Yeah.
So I also take D3 mortal wounds because it's every model.
Oh,
So do you want to roll that?
I do. So, good luck there. You can take 2 mortal
2.
wounds, but you have feel no pain.
I do have
because-
feel no pain, and I think I'll do +1 to myself because I always do +1 mortal wound.
Yep.
So technically, I do 3 mortal wounds to
3
myself.
mortal wounds yourself.
I don't save any, so I just take 3.
3 mortal wounds.
Fine, no problem.
That's probably the most I'm going to take off on the entire game because it's very tough to deal with otherwise.
Yeah, cool. And then that's my psychic phase. So
That is a very, very successful psychic
really good
phase, I
psychic
would
phase.
say.
Really happy with that. Okay, so then we're whipping. Whoopah!
We are whipping.
So I'm gonna do shot. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's 6 shots. Let me double check. What strength it is, then I'll come back to you. Okay, so it's basically the easy way to remember it is it's a Knight's Gatling cannon. It's half that with only a 6-inch range. So
There
it's
you go.
6 shots. So we're hitting on 2s because we didn't advance with any of these.
Very nice.
And then we are, so this is strength 6, these are toughness 5, so we're on 3s. And then I'm a keeper, so I reroll my 1s to wound. So that is 5. And then -2.
So 5 up saves on these.
Ooh, so that's 2 dead.
2 dead because it's 2
dead.
damage each. So
Oh, brutal.
I get to roll. My res
Oh,
protocols
yes, you
immediately.
do, yes. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It'd be nice if I get 3 5s.
No.
No, that just kills 2. That's pretty. That's terrifying.
She's
That's
pretty good, isn't she? She's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's very dangerous.
Okay, then. Right, okay, so we'll do Shalaxi into the Nightbringer.
This is important because you need to
This
do
is
3 wounds.
We need to do 3 wounds here. Yes, so all of them hit, which is a
Yes.
good start. And then, so we're only on 5s.
5s.
I'm only strength 6.
Yeah.
And I'm re-rolling my 1s. So it's 2 so far.
These are important. I need to save these because these are 2 damage each.
Yes, they are, yeah.
So
If these could both go through side.
4 plus
You're-
invulnerable
you're-
saves. Now my luck has been pretty bad so far, so let's see if I can improve it. It's real bad.
Oh!
I might CP
You
that.
definitely need to CP that.
So I will spend a CP and I need to get a 4+ on the reroll, which I do.
Oh, no,
Yes,
no.
that's excellent news.
Okay then.
Excellent
so
news.
I got one more shot at this. We've got one more whip coming in here.
Oh.
Come on, baby. All hit. I've got lucky with the hits. Windy on 5s
again.
1 and then
One.
no 1s
But-
to reroll.
But I have to pass this.
no.
I've got no
Oh,
reroll
this
to use it.
is probably the biggest dice roll of the game.
Yes! So what that means is you've only taken 2 wounds in that phase, which means he cannot be killed this turn.
It's true. And I've still got my gaze of fate, so I should have re-rolled a wound roll with that. But that's fine. Okay.
That's
so-
very big. So he took another 2
Oh
wounds.
god.
So he's down to 4.
He's down to
He's
4.
down to 4 wounds.
He's down to 4 now. What can I do? I might be able to do something about that.
What tricks
Possibly.
do you have up your sleeves, then? What can you possibly do in the shooting phase?
I can't do anything in the shooting phase,
Yeah.
but I've got a plan.
He's
for
got
that.
plans.
I've got a plan just in case that happened.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we're on to the. I think that's all my shooting.
Yeah.
So we're on to the charge phase.
So we've got a few charges to make here, I guess.
Here we have, yeah.
So which
So
one
we've
do you
got
want to do first?
this keeper going into these Scorpex here.
Oh, so you can roll a
We're
double
trying-
1 down. That'd be
We're gonna try and
fantastic.
Clear those out there. Oh, it's close.
Oh,
a
it's
3.
close. So he does make it
Does
just.
he make it? Oh yeah, that's easily
Oh,
4, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They go
Only
in.
just though. There
Oh,
we go.
that's.
Yeah, see, that's what's going to happen in a minute.
Yeah.
There we go. And then I've got Big Chicken going into the Warriors there.
Yeah.
So I need a big charge here, guys. Big charge. 5. Not really, but I'll take it. Oh no, actually, I've cleared that bunch of warriors out.
Yeah, I made a mistake here. I
don't
cleared
really
way to the
charge.
monolith. Yeah, I
It
actually.
doesn't matter because if you'd have taken them off the other side, it would have been easier for me to come around this way.
Yeah.
I was just trying. I just want to touch the monolith. That's all in combat. So we'll come 5 over here and land in base with this guy here. Well, not in base, and then we're going to charge with that. We're going to charge with this keeper here as well.
Oh, this keeper here.
Turn around.
Oh. So those are
7.
charge. So 7-inch charge on this one. So how far can we get? And they're going into the
This is the warriors.
warriors as well.
There we go. And then, right, so I would charge. I was obviously going to charge Shalaxi in here. So within an inch of you. I was going to charge Shalaxi in, but being as I can't do that now, so I think I'm going to charge the Daemonettes in, and then see if I can just hold you there for a turn.
Ooh, good idea.
Because you never know. So yeah, so they're going in, and they go in 7 inches. So yeah, they'll basically just come in and they will base the Nightbringer around here. And let's see what we can do holding them there. Okay, so I'll put them in a minute, and then right. So I will check the stats on a Keeper of Secrets in combat, and I'll come straight back to you. Okay then, so Keeper's got 6 attacks, and then it makes extra attacks with its little snappy claws at the bottom. So we'll do the 6 ones first. They're insanely good, these Keepers are. So you're about to see just how much damage they put out.
Yeah, I don't think these destroyers are.
It's going to be this
like
this one here into these guys. I'll pile in there, why not? And then so I'm hitting you on 2s. Okay, 3 ones.
All right.
Okay, I say I'm going to show you how good they are until I fluff this, and then they're strength 8, so I'm winning you on 3s.
So it's 5.
There we go, and then I would re-roll 1s as well because I'm a keeper, but I don't need to.
That's
so
fine.
3.
All I need to roll
So
is
it's -3. So these 6s.
Just need 2 6s, not a problem. Nope, they all fail, so they are dead. They are flat 3 damage.
Didn't even need my snappy claws.
Yeah. Ah, but I do. Give my res protocol.
Oh yeah. Oh no, because the unit's completely dead.
Oh yes, of course. No, you are right. The unit is completely destroyed. So I do not get
Yes, so
them.
that is keeper number 2.
Ooh, this dead pile is looking pretty full now.
And then I have a D3 plus 3-inch consolidate.
Nice, that's nice.
So D3 plus 3. So I have a 4-inch consolidate. So
Where are we going with this?
I just didn't know if I could get over onto that objective because if I move like 6 inches there.
Yeah, I made a mistake
I'd be
removing
well
the
out.
warriors from that side. To be honest, that was a terrible mistake of mine.
They'll all be dead soon anyway. don't worry.
Nothing the Doomsday Arc can't rectify next turn.
So look, if you look at that there, I'm
Yeah.
not within 7. I needed to roll a 2 on my D3. So I will move 4 inches forward. So she'll go up to there.
Not quite, but pretty close.
Nearly there. Okay, then we've got our Big Bird.
Yes.
He will just pile in around there and touch that. We want to touch the monolith. Oh, do we want? Yeah, we want to touch the monolith.
Yes.
In combat.
Yeah, but you didn't declare it as your charge target, though.
I didn't. No, I can't attack him. But the monolith's really good in combat because he gets the auto hit
Yes,
things.
it does. So, do you want to tag it?
Do I want to tag it? It just means that you're.
You're pretty tough, though. You've got a free of invulnerable, haven't you?
And you can shoot. All it does, it stops you shooting your D6 weapon on the top.
Basically.
And your Thunderhammer hits are better than your D6 shots on the top.
Yes.
So I'll actually stay out of an inch of him.
Okay.
That was a terrible idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So yeah, we'll do Big Bird first.
So this is just going into.
So he's got like 4 attacks.
Oh. He hits multiple times.
Yes. And he wins you once. So just once.
One dead.
Yeah, 1 dead.
One
yeah.
dead. But
Is he Rian?
Rian protocols Abu. Nope, he does not. That kills one poor warrior from there.
And then we've got another keeper in there with him as well.
This is what kills a lot of them.
3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, we've got 6 attacks. We've got no option to kind of like sweep attack or anything like that.
No.
So hitting on 2s, and we're wounding on 2s, and we're rerolling 1s. So that's 5. That it's -3, I think. So I think it's just 5 dead.
5 dead. Absolutely. Only a 4-up save. So another 5.
Doesn't matter that it's flat 3 though, because they just re-an on 5s.
I get 2.
Nice.
So he kills 3, so that's 4 dead so far.
Yeah, and then the snappy claws.
Snappy claws.
Get 4 extra attacks, 4 hits, and I think they're now the snappy claws are strength user, so they're strength 6. So these are winning you on 3. So yeah, another 3. Mate.
Another 3. Lovely. And let's see if I can get some more boys back. We do. You only kill another 1. So you kill 5 altogether with those 2
warriors. Cool, that's
So
fine. And
let's
then
take 5 warriors off. Now I have a plan, which is remove these 5 from here. So if I do want to fall back, I do have some options later.
you do.
So we've got
Cool. Okay. So yeah, we're
These
in
guys
there
here.
with you there. I've got my demonettes, so I've got
Yes.
so I'll pile in with them. They're basically just going to move in around there like that.
yeah. So we did it off camera, but we also got the Nurglings in.
Oh yes, I did. Sorry. The idea was charge the demonettes and the Nurglings in to make it difficult for the Nightbringer to get out of combat next turn. It's still fairly easy for Sai to do it because he's got his Catan powers to come after his combat, and then if that frees him up, he can charge into Shalaxi. So, but you never know. We're just fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So
we got.
but they're actually pretty decent. These.
Yeah, we've got a bucket ton of
I
attacks.
can get him down to 1 wound left. So I've got 2 attacks each. So it's 20 attacks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
21 with
12,
the champion gets an extra 1.
16, 18, 20 and the champion.
There we go.
So hitting you on 3.
That's number 2. Now you're strength 3, but I am toughness many.
Yeah, you're toughness 7, so 6s. 1. No,
1.
2.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And I have my 4+ invulnerable save.
Wait,
They fail both.
Got it down to 2.
2 wounds left.
Okay, that's cool. And then
2 wounds left on this guy, so let's adjust
yeah,
his
the Nurglings.
wound marker
So,
to 2. Oh, breaking terrain at the same time. Let's fix that. And then the
the
Nurglings.
Nurglings are going to hit on 4s or 5s or something.
4s, I believe, are these guys.
6s. 1.
What?
They could do it.
Ooh,
Go on,
they could take it down to a
Nurglings.
single wound from Nurglings.
Oh,
Unfortunately not.
Cool. That's fine by me. Right then, that's it, mate. That is my turn.
Right, well,
So-
I'm going to attack back.
Mhm.
I have 2 CP left, so I'm going to spend this
Mhm.
to give the Catan
Yes.
ignoring vulnerable saves. Now, usually he ignores them anyway with his
Yes.
main weapon,
With his big attacks. Yeah.
but I'm going to use my sweep attack, which
Yes.
doesn't usually ignore it, but now it does, which means these poor demonettes are going to get it. So I have
So you'll have 12
12
attacks.
attacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have 12.
Okay, we need lots of 1s here, Si. If you could do, your usual trick and roll 5,
Yeah,
6
loads
ones
of. No. See, I'm actually an expert in rolling 2s.
for me.
So let's see what we can get.
2s, you're right with. It's
Yeah,
ones
that's
that I
pretty
want.
good. Okay, that's 10 hits.
Yeah.
And we smush these demonettes
On 2.
on 2. So I need no 1s, and I kill the entire squad.
All the 1s. All the 1s.
Oh,
No!
that is all the demonettes dead.
That is all of them
Oh.
gone. Ah, the Nightbringer. He's
That
such a
is
monster.
big. Look at that.
Such a monster.
That is what we wanted to see.
Okay, there we go.
Lovely.
So, so he's still in combat with the Nurglings though, so
He
there's
is.
still a chance.
There is still. What you're saying is there's a chance.
Shalaxi's life is holding on by a thread.
Yes.
Okay
right.
then, so you just got a morale on your warriors.
Well, I've got to fight back with them first.
oh yeah.
I will fight back with them.
Yeah.
So
you got
not that I've got many left.
2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go.
5. That's the warriors. Now I'm going to shove all of these into
Yeah,
the keeper.
right? Yeah.
So they're going to go into the keeper. So I'm hitting you on 4s.
3s.
Oh, sorry, 3s. Yes,
Yeah, they're good.
And I'm wounding you on 5s. So
You
I'm just
are.
checking for. Yeah, there's a single wound for you.
He saves it.
Yeah,
He's
this is
fine.
the one with the 4 up in. But
He's
this one.
alright. He's alright.
Right. Okay. So that is the end of the combat phase, I think.
Yes.
So let's have a look at where we are in terms of
and
points
you need your morale on
objectives.
your warriors.
Oh yes, my morale on my warriors.
So you got no CPs to auto pass it.
No
so
CPs
it's
to auto pass.
A 1 to live.
It is
No.
a 4, so,
So
1
1
dies.
dies, and then you've got 4 test take on a 3+.
3+. I need all 3s. Next
Oh,
one
nice.
die. So I lose 2 more warriors.
2 die. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah.
Now I wish I had the points for the res orb because that'd have been amazing. So we lose 2 more valiant warriors.
Yeah.
They join their brothers into the party.
Okay then. So at the end of that turn, I still don't get Titan Hunter, but I do get. Oh, sorry,
turn this over.
So I do get an engage this turn.
You do.
There we go. And then I got my raise the banners at the start of the turn, and then no Titan Hunter because the Monolith is still on the board.
The Monolith is alive.
For now.
For now. It survives just.
Until a Bloodthirster gets into combat with it.
Yeah, so we will join you again at the beginning of
yeah, so size move.
Okay, so I just finished my movement phase. I actually didn't move a lot this time. I put my will be done from the Barge Lord into the Lich Guard here, and I've just moved back a little bit, just to give him a bit more space on this side to kind of maneuver. I'm still on this objective here because I still need to claim the objectives.
Yes. Still far enough away from the Bloodthirster.
Yeah, I know he's there. I know he's lurking. And then the Monolith has just moved back. He wasn't in combat. So he's just moved back a little bit just to get out for Oak intervention range.
No, I didn't go into combat with him because of the he has got like the
Eternity
auto hitting Eternity Gate, which is basically like Thunderhammers.
Yeah, minus 3 free damage.
I'm kind of nervous about charging it in. It'd be nice to tie it up with something weird like Big Bird, but I didn't want to give it in for free. So we'll see if I live to regret that now.
And then obviously the warriors here have fallen back. So they were in combat, so they've just fallen back to give me some targets in a bit, just in case.
Yep.
And then nothing's moved over here either. I'm absolutely convinced I'm going to kill this keeper here with it, but I have contingency plans. And the Nightbringer has stayed where he is again because I've got plans.
So yeah, the Nightbringer's he needs to Catan power his way out of that, doesn't he?
I do. I need to clear some Nurglings out of my way.
Yeah, and it's unlikely, but definitely doable. And if he does get out of there with Catan powers, Shalaxi is not going to be happy.
Well, if all goes well, he might not have to kill Shalaxi.
Oh.
So we will see. So I've got no psychic phase, obviously. So we're just going to move straight on to the shooting phase.
Let's see these plans of yours then, Si.
Right. So we're going to do the Doomsday Arc on this side first. Okay. And we're going to fire into this one here. Okay. Now, I don't believe I've got any... I don't believe I've got any minuses this time.
Yes, she's minus... That's number 2, right?
That is 2.
Number 2. Number 2 is -1 to hit.
Oh, she's still -1. Okay.
Yeah. And she also has a 6 up Feel No Pain.
Okay.
From Shalaxi's power last turn.
Cool. So, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do loads of hits. So, here we go. 5 again. 5 again. That's third time in a row.
That's good.
All right, so I'm hitting on 4s. Ooh, not a great start.
I'll take it.
Ooh, just the one wound.
Just the one.
Just the one, but if you could be so kind as to fail that for me, Dan, that'd be wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
And D6 damage.
Yep.
Boom. 2. That's not great.
Feel no pains. No. So
takes
it
2 damage.
Takes 2 down to 7.
Okay. And we'll just have to do the Gauss Flayers.
The Gauss Flayers.
The Gauss Flayers.
Tell him he's wrong in the comments, guys. Tell him he's wrong.
6, 7.
Oh yeah, you need to do your Catan powers at the end of the movement phase.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just keep doing this because
we'll do this.
Affect that.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect that because it's only doing that. I did just double check to make sure.
All the excitement we've been building of the Catan powers, and then we've got
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We will get to the Catan powers because there's only one target for them anyway.
Yes,
so
yes.
we do apologise. It is to be slightly out of order.
We're just building the suspense.
Yeah. So, hitting on 4s. That's a suspiciously high amount of
all those 3s. Good.
Ooh, that is terrible.
Good exalted trait there.
7.
And then 5s.
Just the 1. That's really bad.
No, he killed it last turn, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was
boss
smash-
first time.
He was smashing it last turn. 6 of feeling pain. Hey!
Ooh, okay.
So yeah,
Not brilliant.
He's too tired from last turn.
Clearly, yeah. So before we move on to more shooting, should we do some Catan powers?
Let's do that, shall we?
Let's do some Catan powers.
Okay, so we've got Antimatter Meteor.
Yep, and we've got...
And then the Catan specific one that the Nightbringer one is called the Gaze of Death.
Gaze of Death.
Which is the really scary one. That can do so much damage. It's really, really good for him.
Yeah, we're just going to get to the page where all the Catan powers are.
Oh, it's impossible to find anything.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you which one it is, if you want.
Stratagems, Arcana, Warlord traits, relics, powers of the Catan.
There we go.
Here we go.
So you got number 1.
So we've got the Catan power of the Deceiver, which is of the Nightbringer.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 invisible unit. So we're going to choose the Nurglings.
You don't have to choose the Nurglings if you don't want.
And roll a 3d6.
Yes.
Every 4, I do d3 mortal wounds, so this could be big.
Oh god, no 4s.
There's 2.
Oh, 2's good.
It's
And
quite
then
good.
these are D3 mortal wounds each.
Oh, that's what I want to see. 6
So that's
mortal
1
wounds.
down and 1 down to 2 wounds.
So that's good so far.
Yeah, it's doing good.
Yeah. And then we've got Antimatter Meteor.
This one off here.
And I would love to roll a 6 right now. A 6 right now would be perfect.
No, let's not. Let's not do that.
Oh, it's a 1. I
It's
don't
a
think
1.
That's a nothing. No,
Doesn't go off.
doesn't go off at
Goes
all.
off on a 3+ there.
Yeah, that's actually not great at all. But I will spend
so.
my 1 CP.
Now, there are 6 wounds left in that.
There are 6 wounds
You
left.
can't get the Gaze of Death again.
I cannot.
So the chances of doing 6 mortal wounds with any of those other powers are slim to none. Apart from maybe if you roll an Antimatter Meteor, and then you roll a 6, and then it's D6 mortal wounds, isn't it? And then you roll a 6 on that.
D3 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope. So
that's your only chance, really.
It
if you
is.
get Antimatter Meteor.
It
So
is.
Is
So
it still worth the CP?
I think it's worth a gamble.
Oh, he's
I've
gonna
been
get
rolling
one
enough
gamble.
1s recently.
There you go, back down to 0 CP.
So all I need to roll is a 1. No problems for me.
A 1, then a 6, then a 6.
Oh, it's a 2.
It's a 2.
So
it's 2.
2, it's times arrow.
Mhm.
Roll 1d6. If the total equals or exceeds the wounds characteristics of any model in that enemy unit, your opponent must select one of those models to be destroyed.
Cool.
So on a 4+,
Yeah, basically a Nurgling based dice.
a Nurgling based die, which is annoying because one of them's only got 2 wounds left.
Exactly.
But it's what it is. No.
No.
Nothing at all. Terrible, terrible.
Like I said, it was unlikely, but
was
definitely
unlikely.
worth a try because then
Yes.
Shalaxi gets punked for free basically. So.
Yeah, not brilliant. That's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
The Nightbringer's tied up for now.
For now, Nightbringer's tied up. Right, my contingency plan. The Doomsday Arc on the other side, which hasn't moved.
This guy here.
Yeah, will also have a crack at this one here. It's not moved, so it's got 72-inch range. Plenty of
I
range.
think you're in range, mate. I think you're in range.
Can I do slightly better than the other one? So this one's rolled nothing but 5s from out of shots.
Yeah.
So what's this one to roll? 5?
Obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, why even bother rolling it at this point?
But I still need 4 to hit you. You are frustrating.
My exalted trait is -1 to hit, which is nice.
Oh, they've...
2 again.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But I
That's
can pass a
unbelievable.
5 up in one this time.
No. But I can't kill it though, so you got 7 left.
I've got 7 left.
So 6 would be nice.
No.
Oh,
Another 2. See, this is
my
why
wound roll,
I'm
that is
not
so
the biggest
bad.
fan of these. 'Cause
Yeah, the
they're
random
like
damage.
They're so random. Random shots, random damage. 6 up, feel no pain. Oh, sorry. Nope, so he takes another 2. So
He's down to 5. That's not what I wanted to see. That's actually not brilliant.
The flare arrays aren't in range of anything
No,
over there,
nothing
are
at
they?
all.
So,
I needed to kill that. I think that's going to cost me next turn.
yeah, they're top. But the monster to hit helps them massively.
Yeah,
Well, I think you would have got an extra hit both times.
I would have done, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's disappointing. 4 wounds for 2 Doomsday Arcs is pretty
Yes.
poor showing.
but they can just one-shot one.
Yeah.
Straight out, like,
Yeah.
you know, straight off
That's
the
but
table.
that's the problem with random
So,
shot, random damage.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Come on, GW. Sort it out. Okay then, so just the Monolith.
So just a Monolith, and the Monolith is going to have a crack at Shalaxi as well.
Oh no. No.
So
What, everything into Shalaxi?
everything into Shalaxi.
Oh no.
Everything into Shalaxi.
Shalaxi. Now I need to buff first aid.
Yeah. So
Okay.
4 death rays.
Oh god.
Hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s.
Freeze, yeah.
Oh, my dice are so bad.
Oof. 5 have been won.
So
No.
it's D3. Oh,
D3
D3
plus
plus
3.
3 on these. Oh, 4 damage.
Okay.
Not great.
Oh, this could still. This is D6 damage.
Yeah.
The
Particle whip. I'm not getting a lot of shots though with it.
Oh,
Oh,
2. Oh, you spent your CP.
so CP. 1 hit.
Oh my god. Oh, all these random shots and random damage. Thing is, though,
Unbelievable. This Monolith has been unbelievably
yeah,
bad.
it's gone really bad for you. But imagine if it goes the other way. If it goes the other way,
Yeah.
like there's just like 3 greater demons.
That
just
costs
evaporate off this
me a
table.
lot for your next
Yes.
turn. That
Yes.
costs me a lot.
Yeah.
I was hoping to kill at least this one and take a lot of wounds off Shalaxi, but I think that's going to cost me now.
Originally, you definitely should have, but yeah, you got unlucky with your shots this
That's
turn.
unbelievable. Okay, so the only thing I've got left to fire then is just going to be the Barge Lord, and he has only 1 target, unfortunately, which is the 4-up Invun Keeper.
Shoot the 4-up Invun,
So 3 shots of this, hitting on 2s, and those 1s are still keeping in.
yeah.
Winning on
They're following you
5s.
around. Only on 5s, yeah.
Nothing. 1s and 2s for days.
For days. Right. Okay then. So.
That's really not great.
Okay then. Is that all you're shooting?
Unfortunately, I think that is all of my shooting.
So you knew what was happening.
Unfortunately, I do.
We've got this keeper here. He was, to be fair, this keeper should have died, but because he didn't, he can. One of his exalted traits was he can heroically intervene 6 inches. So he's going to come over there, go into combat with that one, and then Shalaxi is going to heroically intervene into the Nightbringer. Bushak.
Yep. So I expect both of these probably to die now.
The Nightbringer is only on 3 wounds now, so
and
he
you
could die.
get to attack first.
Yes, because I'm Slanesh.
Because you Slanesh gets it first, so this is not brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's. But you never know. Dice have screwed me before, and they will screw me again.
Let's hope so.
So one thing we've just spotted, guys, the Monolith was not in combat and
So
can
charge.
charge, and
Yeah.
he is a monster in combat.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to forget because it's a tank.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
he
nasty.
is
It's actually pretty nasty in combat.
Yeah, he's
so
really good.
maybe that's the problem I've had with the Monolith. Maybe I'm just not in combat with it.
Yeah.
So we are going to charge the Keeper of Secrets.
So yes, you're going to charge the Keeper of Secrets there.
All right, let's have a look then. 6.
6 inches.
That should get me in, I
Definitely
think.
in. Yep.
Yep.
In he goes.
We can just about.
Yeah,
squeeze
just
through.
If you pick him up and drop him in, he should.
Yeah, he should fit in there nicely.
There
Beep, boop, beep. He
That'll
goes
do.
in there. Look at that. No problems at all.
Do back there. That's cool.
So
Right then.
unfortunately, I think he is going to be.
Yeah. I think you might have to charge him as well. but
Yeah,
it doesn't
I think so.
matter
It doesn't
I'll
matter because of
heroically
Overwatch.
intervene you,
Yep. So it makes no difference. So I'm going to just charge both in because it makes no difference.
Yes. Okay.
So
And
I
then,
actually get to have my first attack.
Yes,
because
you
I have a
do.
Monolith. So the Monolith in combat is actually pretty
It's
good.
It's really, really good. So it's got 6 attacks, right?
Yep, 6 attacks.
And it auto hits,
Auto hits.
which is 8.
And they are Strength 8, AP -3, 3 damage. Auto hits.
Auto hits.
So I just go straight to wounding on
Straight
3s.
to wounding on 3s, man. Oh,
3 wounds.
nice. And then this is the 4-up in
This is the 4-up Invun Keeper. Oh, what a roll.
We've
What a
managed it.
roll.
We've only gone and managed it. Oh, that's a shame.
6,
Because
5.
it didn't really show what the Monolith can do in combat. Because
Ah.
he's a monster.
My luck continues. My luck
So-
continues.
So he's at it again. Right, okay then. So what we'll do is we'll fight Shalaxi into the Nightbringer. Here you are.
Thank you. I will
That's
take over
that
camera
round.
work.
Okay. So she's got I believe it's 6 attacks, the same as a normal.
Yeah, she has 6 attacks
Got
with
the book
main
here
weapon, I
in front of
think.
me. So yeah, 6 attacks.
So I just need to do what you just did with all of these attacks, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So
All right, I still re-roll my ones
Yeah.
and stuff like
Now,
that. So
we should probably say as well, Shalaxi is pretty much at home here because she is a character killer.
Yeah, yeah. This is what she does. That's why I left her there, because this is what she does in the fluff. So I thought, you know.
So
we'll add this to a tally of kills. So she's hitting the Nightbringer on 2s.
Yes.
And then she is with Soul Piercer. She's strength 12.
So she's wounding
So
on
wounding on 3s. So that is 4. So it's 4 up invulns for you.
4 invulns.
Oh, hang on. Well, one of them is a 6. So this one is flat 6 damage. Not that it matters, because you can.
Not that it really matters, because these are all 3 damage each.
Just in case anyone was watching at home. Yeah. So that's how cool she is. You can do flat 6
but
damage.
it's fine, because it's finally my time to roll another 4.
This is it, Si.
Oh, no CP, and he dies.
Yeah, she did have her snapping claws as well.
How do Catans explode?
I think they do. I think
Yeah.
they do. Just for the. So yeah, I'll roll it. See if it's a 6.
So let's have a look to see if I get any explosions. Go on, explode! No, no
Definitely
explosions.
doesn't explode on a 3.
No. And with that, unfortunately, the Nightbringer.
The Nightbringer's gone. We
There's
didn't
no more.
one-shot him, but we got rid of him in a battle round. I'll take that. Okay, cool. So then we've got this keeper here fighting into this Doomsday Arm.
You do?
So again, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, and I'm strength
8, I believe, for this.
Was it 8? Oh, close the book.
I believe it's strength 8.
I think it's strength 6 and it's strength plus 2, so strength 8.
Yeah, it's strength 8, so it's freeze.
3s, yeah.
Yeah, no quantum shielding because I'm in
No
combat.
quantum shielding, no. And then reroll the 1. So it's that, and it's -3. Oh, it does give you it's a 5 up invuln against ranged attacks.
It is, so I have 6 up
all
saves.
ranged quantum shielding.
Yes, 6 up saves then.
Oh!
That is
Hot damn!
wow. So that's
There you go, Si.
That's quadruple 6. So sorry, Dan, try harder.
God, man, he's showing money up here.
So yeah,
Right then, okay, so she has 5 wounds left.
she does.
Which means she's still on the middle bracket, so she has 3 snapping claws.
All right.
Okay, so she's on 2s. And these are her snapping claws are strength used. They're strength 6, so I'm winning you on 4s. That is 1. And that is -3 again, and it's flat 3.
It's another 6 then. Not this time.
Nope, so it takes 3 damage.
3 damage. So it puts it down to 8.
Down to 8, cool.
So
That's fine.
8
And then I will
wounds left.
I'll pile in around there. So we're on an objective.
That means I get to hit you back.
You do, yeah. God, I was not expecting him to live there. That was ace.
No.
Okay, I'll do because I fight first with my other keeper over there against the Monolith because I am Slanesh.
Yes, and Nash.
So again, hitting on that one. Is that one wounded? Don't
No,
think it is,
didn't do a single thing to it.
No. So hit 4 times, and we'll wound you on
4.
4.
That was 8.
No. Oh, rerolling ones. Ooh, 3.
3.
So it's -3, so it's a 5 up.
5 up because the
Which
Monolith
I've
has
got
a
2.
2 up armor save.
It does, yes.
So let's see what I can get. I save one of them.
Save 1, so that's 6
damage so far.
Then it has snapping claws. She gets 4 of those. And this is, and 6. There you go. So this is 5s, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, strength user. So again, same thing. 5 up save.
No,
So
another 3.
another 3.
So 6 damage onto the Monolith so
Yeah,
far.
another 6 onto the Monolith, and then
So-
yeah, it's just Big Bird after that. I'll have a look.
Yeah, so-
in a moment.
While Dan checks that, we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, we'll check what the Doomsday are doing.
Oh yeah,
on
we'll
these
check. I
wounds.
suppose I get to attack back, so we'll see what this does in a second as well. So we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna do.
So, yeah, we've got Big Bird, and to my
Yeah.
surprise, he's a badass in combat. Who'd have thought a Lord of Change? Well, he's not really good at psychic powers, so may as well be good in combat as well.
So hitting with the
So
staff.
He has 5 attacks. He hits on 2s, all of them, and then he's strength 6. So win you on 5s. That's
Pretty
3.
good. Pretty good.
That's really good.
It's AP -2, I believe. on this.
-2, so it puts you on
4
4s.
up saves.
Oof. And he's
Two
flat 3,
Another
believe it or
6
not.
damage.
Another 6. God, that Monolith's coming down.
It is. That means it is down to 5 wounds. Oh dear, not looking good for the poor Monolith.
No. But at least those two are tied up now.
Yes, but this is my turn. It goes into your turn next.
It goes into my turn, yeah.
So it's a big one.
Okay.
However, you're about to get...
yeah,
you had to be killed by this.
Doomsday going to punch me in the face.
It is... Unfortunately, it doesn't have enough attacks to kill you. It has 3 attacks. It is hitting on 6s, of which it does no hits at all. That is fine. All part of the plan. No problems at all.
Okay, so scores their side.
Yes,
on the
scores.
You've got...
I've got one
you
per...
didn't kill
Purge
another
Vermin.
monster.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got Purge the Vermin for this quarter,
so I
haven't
get
you?
one for that.
One for that there.
And I've got
And then,
no
yeah,
Assassinate all Witches.
You've got a load, like, you've got wounds taken off all the big monsters though, so as soon as you start finishing them off,
yeah.
then yeah, you'll start scoring some points on there.
Yeah, but not a great round.
No,
for me
that
there.
could have gone much better for you that turn.
Yeah,
that was a bad turn for the Demons.
So we'll come back
for the Necrons.
Yeah, so we'll come back in a moment for the beginning of Dan's turn 3.
Okay, so movement phase done. We're starting to I've put things in place now to start racking up points. This turn could be massive. I think this could be the turn when it flips on its head and you see a lot of the Necrons disappear. Potentially. I mean, I'm rolling dice, so you never know, right? So basically what I've done, I've run these brims from behind here because these are infantry. So these can get onto this objective at a later turn and start and raise a banner on there. These guys have started moving backwards because then they can come and hold this while they go and send on there and put the banner on.
A little bit
So
of
they're
kind of
changing. They're on their way to changing places. This keeper here. Now I could fight in the psychic phase and just then kind of kill that and come out. That was my original plan. But then I thought this guy's just hanging around here doing nothing, and he'll total that in combat. So he's moved over there. He's got his +2 to charge, so it's like a 3-inch charge or something like that.
He hasn't got many wounds left. He's got 8 wounds left, which is absolutely doable.
He's got 6 wounds left.
Oh no, but the Doomsday's
the Doomsday's got 8.
So
yeah.
They could absolutely. And I got no CP for Overwatch.
And that is the only reason why he's fallen back, and the Bloodthirster's charging in. So basically, I've fallen back with her, just to gain the extra 9 inches in case I need her for next turn, because she can advance and charge. These guys have stayed in combat because I've got psychic powers and I've got the fight in the psychic phase power, so could potentially get out of trouble there.
Another thing to know is obviously going into this turn, usually I get to fight first because it's in combat. However, if we get to the combat stage and you don't kill it, you are Slanesh and you get to fight first.
I am Slanesh. It's like it's so rare that their thing comes into play, but it's massive when it does, right?
Yeah, it's really, really good. I think it shows the strength really of how good these keepers really are.
Yeah, keepers are ace, man. Demons are definitely an up and coming thing. So keep an eye out. When tournaments open back up again, definitely keep an eye out for it.
Absolutely.
All right, then. So we are on to psychic.
Yeah, we've got something going on over here though. What's going on with these two demons?
Shalaxi's come running out over here. So what she's going to do is she's going to smite into them, and then she's going to try and make this one fight in the psychic phase. To try and maybe polish that monolith off.
All right.
So,
and we have a CP to play with, which is nice.
I have a CP. It's going to be used to re-roll the fight in the psychic phase test. If I need it. So we're going to smite with Shalaxi.
So
goes off.
Yes. How much that
does 3.
Doing
good with my smites.
Kills 1.
Damages 1. And then fight in the psychic phase. This is a big power. It goes off on an 8. So because it's amazing.
Whoa!
Goes off.
There is a perils.
I'll take my perils.
I think it's worth it.
I take 2 mortal wounds.
Absolutely worth it. Absolutely.
But then I get to fight in the psychic phase with my keeper that's in with the monolith. So 6 attacks.
So this is going to hurt.
And one thing I've forgotten, her exalted trait is that she gets exploding 6s, and I've forgotten it all game. So
we'll remember this time.
There we go. I've got 2 6s. Now I remember. So she gets 2 extra hits.
There you go.
And then it's 4s.
Fours on this.
No ones to re-roll. So it's 4, 6, 5
5 saves with my 2 of armor. No problems.
So 2 go through, that's 6 damage.
That's 6 damage, it is dead.
Is that dead?
It is, it had 5 wounds left, so it kills it. Does
Awesome.
the Monolith.
Oh my god. Please don't blow up.
Does the Monolith. So I would love for this to blow up, just as a little bit of petty vengeance
No.
at the end of the
Oh,
phase.
you've got no CP.
Yeah.
Because as Necrons have a strat, don't they, to auto-explode
Yeah, they do,
vehicle.
unfortunately. So I'm going to have to do this.
Oh.
It's fine, I'm going to channel
The old-fashioned
the
way.
dice gods who have failed me so far.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll reward me with a 6.
No.
Oh, they're going to roll me with another 3.
No, so yeah, the Monolith is dead.
The Monolith.
Off
is
you
gone.
go.
I'm going to try and
You
remove
need
this.
a
'cause I
crane because it's weighs a
I'm gonna
ton.
pick this thing up and put it over here, off the board.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, Monolith, you did nothing.
So, Monolith of the Lake.
Oh, Monolith, what is your wisdom? I'm going to die in 2 turns.
Okay,
so successful psychic phase so far.
pretty good so far. Pretty good.
That's the end, right? You got no more psychic. You've got no more psychic
You'd
abilities
think
you
that,
want
right?
to use, right?
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
I like that.
So I've got Big Bird.
Big
over there.
Bird, yes.
Let's have a look. Just check the range here of these. So she's winning, and he's just out. So yeah, I'll do Big Bird next. So he is going to cast.
I think we, you know what? I think we call him Big Bird enough times now. Where I think we're gonna have to repaint him yellow.
Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I think we call him yellow.
Okay, so I'm going to do Infernal Gateway first.
Infernal Gateway, that's worth it.
+2. Yeah, it goes off on a 10.
Lovely.
So it's just going to do D3 mortal wounds to those warriors over there. So it's 1 with my exalted trait. That's 2 mortal wounds. That's 2 dead.
And they do not get back because they are done from the psychic phase. Another 2 warriors up.
So if I
No,
so now there's only 2 left. If I just cast Smite now, they are dead.
Yep,
because I
It's
add
smite.
1.
Yeah, so I think you only fail on a.
So it's going off on a
3.
6. So I need to cast it on a 4 because I get +2. Oh, it's an 11. So it's D6. Oh, 7 warriors dead.
7 mortal wounds to 2 warriors, and the warriors are no more. It is only the psychic phase, and we've lost 2 more units. Not brilliant for the Necrons.
Okay, so this keeper fell back, so I can't do
Yes,
anything.
from
This
that one.
keeper here, this is keeper number 3.
This is keeper number 3. This is the one with the 4 up invulnerable save.
Does 6s. So I'll cast the power where I roll the number for the unit, and then on 6, roll number of dice equals the unit's people,
What's
and then
the
on
range on
6s.
that one? Is it
18 inches.
18, so plenty of range
So
to the guys here.
That's
That's a cock. That's a
very
mirror.
much cocked. That fails on a 4, and then
Well, you've got
she'll
your.
smite as well.
Oh, you should have cast the reroll from your.
No, because I've got a CP, so I could CP
that's
that.
true.
But
It's probably not worth it when they're right next to.
yeah,
them.
they're going to go in and charge it, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter for me.
It's fine.
And then she'll smite as well, so she's going off on a 7.
Yes.
Goes off on a 10
Yes.
for 2 mortal wounds. So that's 2 Lich Guard dead and 1 on a
Yes.
wound, basically.
Yes, that is not looking good. So I will take those 2 off.
Yeah, cool. All right then. So we are whipping.
Yep.
We're whipping with Shalaxi in there. She did advance, so she's -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to whip into the Lich Guard.
You know, watch her whip. Watch her. No.
Watch her.
No.
That's
That's a good amount of hits.
nice. And
3s, I believe.
3s, strength 6, re-rolling 1s. There you go. 5.
Ooh. I have my 4 plus
-2, so it's your 4 and 1.
4 plus invuln, which is
So
not bad.
2 go through, so
Two go.
2 die.
Yeah, 2
But
dice.
you do get to reanimate them.
I do get to reanimate these, so. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yes. Here we go.
No, nearly.
Almost.
Nearly.
Yeah, not quite as good on the on these guys because they're only 2 wounds apiece.
Right then, so Shalaxi's going to charge in.
Oh yes, here we go. So let's go. to the
So
dice
she's
roll.
right next to you, so she's going in. So she's going to go in 6 inches.
Yeah, 6
She'll
inches. So
go
that's
within an inch of you there. I will try and stay out of heroic intervention of your lord, but whether that's possible or not, I don't know.
Well, I don't think I want to go near you, if I'm honest, so I might stay where I am.
Oh yeah, if you heroically intervene, I can just attack him.
Yep, because you fire first.
So then, the Bloodthirster.
The Bloodthirster.
Going in. What do we need? He's quite easily within 9. He's out of 8 though, so it's an 8-inch charge. And this is Bloodthirster number 2. No, Bloodthirster number 1 gets +2 to charge.
Yeah, so the first on the other side gets
so it's just an 8-inch charge for him.
8
Oh,
inches.
we're going to do this one first, because I need the CP in case I fail that, because that would be stupid. This is like a 3-inch charge or something crazy. 4 inches. Yeah, because he gets +2. So
yep, so no problems at all.
Bonk into there.
This is going to hurt. I
And
can
then,
hopefully boss my saves
My
again.
big 8-inch charge here. I've got a CP for it.
Yeah,
We want to get on that objective. No.
Oh, there's the CP.
CP reroll. No.
Oh, okay.
He's not up for it. He's not up for it.
Shalaxi is going to have to do the work herself then.
Yeah, come on, Shalaxi.
Right.
Right.
So, it doesn't really matter which one. I have no CP to interrupt.
No. I'll do Shalaxi first.
All right, let's do Shalaxi.
2, 4, 6. So this is strength 12, so she's hitting on 2s and wounded on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, wounded on 2s.
Hitting on 2, all hits.
Oh.
It's good.
It's good.
Wounded on
Really good.
2s. All wound.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's fine. I just need 4 up invulns. Come on, dice. Oh, it's not great at all.
No.
4 dead.
Oh dear.
4
Poor
dead
Lich
just from. Oh,
Just
well,
from-
did they get their? Oh,
Yes,
they get their rehands.
No, because I've got it's end of the attack sequence.
Yeah,
I've got my other
I won't
weapons yet.
remove them just yet, just
So
in
there's 1,
case.
2, 3, 4 gone.
Yeah.
So there's 1 left, so she's got to kill 1 more with a little snappy claws.
4 attacks of this one, I believe.
Yeah, 4 attacks.
Oh dear.
These are 3s. Rerolling 1s. That's 4.
I just need all of
It's
these,
looking-
of these to pass.
Looking grim for the poor Lich Guard.
And
They're
no
gone.
rehands as they are
No
all wiped out.
rehands. Yeah, she's mean.
Yeah, these demons making a bit of a mess of the poor Necrons.
Yeah, that's that. So that, like we said, didn't we? We kind of. That's really gonna. It was a big turn for the demons there.
Yeah,
if everything went right, and it did,
Yeah.
it's cleared a
All
lot.
dying to Shalaxi is not great. Even with 4 up invulns, my dice have been pretty poor, unfortunately.
So sorry. I would say you've got 1 more. Oh yeah, we're attacking.
Don't
over
forget this guy.
there. Don't forget that guy. So
I mean, you
he's
don't
got,
have to attack him if you don't want to, Dan. It's absolutely fine.
So he's got.
Now he's
plus-
bracketed
He's got
quite a bit.
+1 damage. He is bracketed. He's still in middle brackets.
So he's got 4 attacks.
So he's got 4 attacks, then he gets +1 for charging because he's
does.
and then he gets exploded. Now he's +1 damage.
He is +1 damage.
I'm not going to do the small attacks because that's boring.
No, I think he just hit it.
Big attacks. We're going to cut this tank in half.
Now, we should probably say as well as we
No
kind of missed
sixes.
it last time, but this does have quantum shielding.
Oh yes, sorry guys. The quantum shielding does apply. We checked back over it last turn because we realised that they do have it in combat, but it made no difference because Sai quadruple 60s saves.
And then I rolled a 3 on the other one, so it would have failed anyway.
Yeah, so we did check it. We did spot
Yeah,
it.
so you're wounded on 4s.
So I'm wounded on 4s. Oh, Bloodthirster 3.
So,
So you have a 5 of invuln?
I do. I have 3 5 invulns. I just need to roll what I did again earlier, right?
Boom!
Oh, I gave it a good go. So,
Awesome.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's,
And
it
then,
takes, ooh,
so I
these are
roll
D-
the D6 and I roll 2 dice and pick the highest. 2.
2 damage for the first one.
No. No.
Oh, yeah, I did the
only
others.
one went
2
through.
damage. It is alive,
So I
guys.
will
It is-
consolidate
It's
into the little
alive.
gap there.
And there is a 6 on this dice somewhere. I will locate it, I promise. There it is. There is the 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
God, that Doomsday art, man. Everything's just bouncing off that.
Hey, you know what that means? I get to hit you back.
You do. With your, what are you probably on middle profile now, aren't you? So it's,
It's 6s. 6s to hit you, because I always hit you on 6s. And still continue to fail with the hitting, but that's not
a
that
sausage.
surprise.
All right, cool. So for me,
Yeah.
scoring.
This will be a big scoring turn for you. I think.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Titan Hunter gets me 10 because the Monolith's dead.
That's a great score.
Raise the banners I did at the start of my turn because
Yeah.
I've got 2 banners. And engage all fronts I get for 3.
Yeah, great turn. So it goes
So
44 to
44,
29.
29. So yeah, I think you've got 1 more turn, Si, to get some points on the board.
Yeah,
And then, you've got to kill Shalaxi this turn.
I
mate.
do. It's not looking great, although I think if we were doing this in a competitive environment, I would just now need to score as many points as I can.
That's the way to do it, mate.
Yep. So
That's the way
this
to do it.
turn, I think I'm just going to have to go and get some points. Luckily, I'm entirely OBSEC.
Yes.
The only saving grace because I only have 3 models left.
Nice easy movement face.
Nice
for you, mate.
easy movement face for me. I just need to go.
See, I'm,
seven
I'm trying to
objectives.
help you. See, I'm trying
Yeah.
to make things easy for you.
Absolutely. So we'll come back at the beginning of my turn 4. Right, so pretty disappointing last turn for me. So my aim now is just to get some points on the board. I
We're
think
going
that's
for
the
moral victories now.
We're going for moral victories. So I think what we're going to do is
So, Si, you win the moral high ground this game if you kill this demon.
yeah,
This that you did nothing to last turn.
yeah,
And the Lord kills Shalaxi.
yep.
Then
Yeah.
you can have the moral
I can
victory.
have the more high ground. So obviously this thing isn't falling back anywhere. If it falls back, it can't shoot.
If it falls back, it can't shoot. And also as well, the exalted gift that this Bloodthirster rolled was a 6-inch heroic intervention.
So I'm not
So
escaping it.
There's no way
I'm
you
not
can
getting
go,
anywhere.
you won't get charged anyway.
No, and at least because I'm a vehicle, I can shoot in combat with the flayers,
Yes.
which is a good thing. So I can't shoot with the Doomsday Cannon because it needs a blast.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. However, this one is still free and unwounded to do whatever it wants. So it's going to try and take the last 7 wounds off this one
Yeah.
because it's going to roll a 5 with the
Come
amount
on,
of shots it
yeah.
does, because it always does.
It's going to smash it now. It's going to go
Yeah.
ham now.
And obviously the Lord just moved from behind the wall just onto this objective because I am OBSEC and I'm pretty
Yes.
tough.
Yeah.
So at least I can try and claim an objective potentially going into turn 5.
Well,
So we're going to go straight to the shooting phase.
let's do this.
Yeah. So I'm
Who's
going to do the I'm going to do the Lord first. I'm going to go to Shalaxi. Doing the Gauss cannon.
The Gauss cannon, yeah.
Uh,
The Gauss. No. This is the big gun, right?
This is the big gun.
The big gun. That's not a gun. That's not a gun. That's like a destructor. I don't know.
It's a Gauss destructor. Or it's a Gauss
No, that's
destructor.
not Gauss. Oh, this is on the Lord.
This is the Lord. Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were doing the barge.
No, this is the.
No one cares about the
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, the command barge.
Go on,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
go on, do
catacomb.
yeah, sorry.
Argy.
Yeah, you're right.
Cool. So
Catacomb bargy.
2's to hit. There's 1 still plaguing me. 5's to wound you because I'm only strength 6.
5, yeah.
1 wound.
Nice. 5 have been gone.
Oh, not great. And then the Voltaic staff.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh no! 2 1s and no 6s.
another wound.
Another
Now.
wound.
To
Nope,
fail
so
that,
take
huh?
it. So that's 2 wounds.
2 more wounds.
So she's taken 4 overall.
Right, and then we're going to do the barge. Sorry, the Doomsday Arc on the other side.
Yes.
So we're going to do the flare array into Shalaxi,
Yes.
and the big cannon is going to go and try and take the last 7 wounds off this girl here.
Yes. Yeah, the flare array's got to do some work over there. Because I think she's got about 10 wounds left.
10 wounds left. Got to do some work.
You can max do like 8 wounds, I think, in combat. with
Yes.
rolls.
So this needs to do some work.
Yeah, you gotta take some wounds
Yeah.
off here, mate.
So hitting on freeze. Not bad.
Nice, nice.
Pretty accurate shooting. Can I do some
All the 5s. Come on,
wounds?
son.
5s now.
All the 5s.
Aboosh. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Nice.
4 wounds.
I'm
So-
not sure if Shalaxi has a 3 up at save. I'm not too sure. I'll double check now if it matters.
Doesn't. If she has, then you've bossed them all.
No, she hasn't got a 4 up in one. So, but if she hasn't, then yes. I
Yeah.
have
So
lost
let's have a look at her
some. So let's have a
save.
look. So
So-
Shalaxi has. Oh, it's just a 6 up save.
Oh,
and
6
it'll be
up
a
save.
5 up in one. So she takes
Ooh.
3.
She takes 3 wounds.
Nice.
That'll
nice.
do.
Nice. So yeah, she's taken 7 as well now.
Oh, so doable.
Yeah, very doable.
Doable now.
Very doable. Yeah.
And then it's big cannon. It's going into the wounded lady
Yeah,
on
here we go.
this right-hand flank. It's 5.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's 5 shots. I am still hitting on
Go
4s, though.
on.
That minus
I'm trying
1
to-
being
I'm trying to
so
win
good.
this.
That minus 1's so good.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, look at the 3s.
I can't kill it.
No.
Unless I use my CP.
Why not?
So I'm going to have to CP because I have to be able to try and kill us this turn.
Yes.
So 2 hits.
Good. 2 wounds, Si.
2 wounds, and he frees to wound you. Oh no! I should really have expected that. Should have expected that.
40k player, you
Yeah, that's a word for it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to. My consolation prize is I'm going to kill a bloodthirster. Fine, bloodthirster. Bloodthirster with the 4-up-in bun. Okay, so this is just this one.
This is the Doomsday.
Yeah, and it's very wounded, so this is actually hitting you on.
No, you've just gone up. You've just gone up.
Well, I've gone up
7.
1 to 7, so I'm hitting you on
So,
5s.
4s.
You've
got 12
oh,
wounds
sorry,
overall.
3s, 4s, and 5s. Yes, it is. So I'm hitting you on
your
4s.
one that you gained took you back up to the top level.
It does, but aren't I -1 while I'm in
In
combat?
combat you are, so it's 4s.
So it's 4s. That's not bad at all. Where were you earlier? 5s to wound you.
Yeah.
1, 2, oh, only 3.
The bloodthirster's alive.
Very much
Pretty
so.
sure
Takes
one.
another wound.
Down to 5. That might be on bottom bracket now. I'm not sure. Okay,
Right.
so we've got the Lord charging into Shalaxi.
Yes, good charge.
Got no CPs.
No CP. Well, definitely in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in. In he goes.
Right, there we go.
So I've taken 7 overall now, haven't I?
You have.
And now I have 14 overall, so I've got 7 left.
I have 4 attacks. I need to hit all these, wound all these, and for you to fail all these.
Yes.
So
easy.
easy, right?
Easy, mate,
Easy.
easy.
No problems at all.
Unfortunately, the Voltaic staff doesn't explode in combat.
It
as
does
well.
not.
No.
So I'm hitting you on 2s.
No, you don't hit me on 2s. Actually.
Oh, I
You're
hit you on-
-1 to hit.
I am.
Oh no, the dream's already
Yeah,
dead.
the dream's gone.
You're -1 to wound as well.
Am I -1 to wound?
Yes.
No wound then.
So no wound. So my
And
friend.
then you in 6s.
Oh well, he tried. So
He tried.
let's-
These demons were a bit too tougher than opponents, I
let's,
feel.
Let's kick the crap out of this guy, shall we?
Yeah.
So, exploding 6s would have been nice. And so I would be wounding you on 3s, but you got quantum shielding, so
I got
4s.
shielding, of course.
And I reroll my 1s. So 2.
And my warlord trait is -1 Dutch.
Oh yes, yes. So this is
So
these
do-
are only flat 2.
These are flat 2, but I have my 5 of invulnerable save. So 2
Oh,
damage.
So, done. So it takes 2, and
Takes
then
2.
and then the claws underneath. That one and 4s again. Just one more sign.
One more.
Your 5 of invul again. And they're also flat 3.
So another 2 damage because I ignored the first
Another
one.
2 damage, yes.
Ooh, I'm down to 5.
Down to 5. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, but he survived. He survived the turn.
Yes, it does, yeah. Okay then, so
Well, I guess you have to hit me with the bloodthirst, right?
So, come on, Bloodthirster. I think he's on bottom bracket now. I'll double check and come back. Because I think on 5 wounds he's on bottom bracket.
Alrighty, so can the bloodthirster finally finish
Can I do it?
this?
As I've checked his
Yeah.
profile, I've just seen it and obviously remembered the Greater Demons have 16 wounds, not 14 wounds. So unfortunately, the Barge Lord
Was never going to kill the
he was
Shalaxi.
doomed to fail, but
Yeah.
never mind.
Not a
It
problem.
was
No.
fun while it lasted.
That's fine.
So the Bloodthirster is on 5 wounds. He is still on middle bracket. So
Yes.
he has 4 attacks. So he's hitting on 3s, and he has exploding 6s.
Oh, dear.
That's 2 extra hits because he has exploding 6s for a Bloodthirster. And then he's quantum shielding, so 4s. Oh yes, 4 of them.
Oh, just the 5 of
Let's see
invulns
if-
then?
Let's see if you can roll that 4 6s again.
No.
Okay,
So it's
3 wounds.
3. I
So
would need you to roll a nice little
he
low again.
does 6,
Okay.
11,
Okay.
17 damage.
Okay, so
That's
let me
what
just
a
check.
Bloodthirster should
Let me just check how much damage he's got left.
So
So-
7 minus 17.
So he's -10. So does he explode? Because
he
this would be
explode?
hilarious if I take a load of wounds off you in the explosion. Oh, 3 again! 3 again! I'm destined to roll no higher than that. And unfortunately, the Doomsday has had its day.
Yes.
Relegated to the shelf of shame.
Right. Okay then. So yeah, we're down to just these two things here now. But I'll tell you what, right? We've got a plan, and I'm going to play it out on the table just so you can watch. So the plan is the Bloodthirsters are going to come over and punk this guy, right? So we're going to show you what a Bloodthirster can do. But that's if the plan goes wrong, because I'm going to try and smite my way out or fight in the psychic phase out, and then Shalaxi's going to charge into that and kill it.
He thinks he can
That's
tail
the
me
plan.
in his
That's
turn.
the plan.
Well, at the end of my turn, it was again not great. I continue to fail to kill this keeper here, which has kind of plagued me this game.
Mm-hmm.
I've only killed a greater demon.
Here we go.
And
so over there. So just a quick score update, guys. Another 2 banners, and then another 15 for me there. So then
in my turn, I got nothing. I got a purge in my turn there.
No, you didn't, because I was in all.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
This is now in this quarter, so I've been denied it for every quarter now.
Yes, no purge, I'm afraid.
No purge. So I think this could be the score we're looking at with the final one for the Necrons.
So we've got Keeper coming over here. We've got Big Bird.
One moment, and then we'll be right back with the remainder of Dan's Sword. Right.
Okay then. So let's do. I've just shoved. Everything is running that way. We're gonna psychic power this guy out of existence, and then we're gonna charge that thing over there, take it out, and then make sure there's not a single Necron alive.
This is intimidating. This is 5 greater demons fighting a Lord and a Doomsday Ark.
Yeah. So here we go. So I've got a CP. So I'm going to. Shalaxi is going to cast Fight in the psychic phase.
Ooh, okay.
It goes off on an 8.
So it goes off on an 8.
That's a 6. So I will use my CP to re-roll that.
Yep. So.
Come on, baby. Oh, 7.
It's a 7.
So close. Okay, we're going to have to do it with psychic powers the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
So Shield Smite. Oh, it's a big one.
It's a big smite as well.
A 5 gets rid of him. Oh, yes.
5, 6. Now
Straight
my
off.
point of damage reduction does not work.
No, it does not. No.
Does not work.
No.
And it kills
So
the
he's
Lord with a
gone.
single smite.
Shalaxi thought, I can't be bothered to smack you down in combat.
Wow, that's
So I'm gonna shoot you with
unbelievably bad
mind
luck.
bullets.
Unbelievably bad luck.
Okay then, so we've got.
Wow.
Let's see who's in range.
I don't think you expected to do that,
I
quickly.
I did not know. I was right. If I got to fight you in the psychic phase, then maybe. But so this guy, this keeper back here is out.
Yeah.
So we'll go with this keeper here next.
Absolutely, yeah.
So no, we'll go for Big Bird next.
Oh, Big Birds. Okay, so the Lord of Change is going to have a crack at it.
Big Bird's gonna go smite. Oh, that's an 11.
Oh, that's a big smite as
That's
well.
another big
That's
smite.
a big smite. So again, ignoring quantity of the all this.
3 plus 1 for his thing. That's
4 immediately.
So 4 mortal wounds.
So
And then
4 mortal wounds is not great. That takes me down to these are 12 each.
12, I believe. Yeah.
Takes
So
me to 8 already.
Yep.
8.
8. And then he's going to cast Gaze of Fate.
Gaze of Fate then.
On
an 11.
On an 11.
Oh, on a 13.
On a
You plus
13.
2.
Oh, they're on fire now.
Yeah,
They're feeling it. These
so it's
demons are.
another D3 mortal wounds.
Then no, that's Gaze of Fate. That gives me a reroll.
Oh, sorry, that's your
I want my
reroll.
reroll for my charge.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, good idea.
Cool. So then I've got keeper number
Infernal
3,
Gateway.
and then she's got I've got no offensive powers with that one. So it's just going to be
Cast
smite.
2, yes, so just a
Just
smite
smite
then.
with that one. No,
No,
perils
Perils.
takes 3.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, there you go. That's
There you go.
That's this one.
Dan continuing to do more damage to
One's,
himself
yeah,
than
that's-
I've done this entire game.
Actually taking some wounds now.
Yeah.
There you go, sir. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. Some pity wounds there at the end of the game.
So I'm going to charge the Bloodthirster in first.
Yep.
Because I want the rerolls on that. Because I want a Bloodthirster to go in and smash it up.
You want a Bloodthirster to actually kill something? That would be
Yeah.
nice.
Bloodthirster
Although, to be
smashing
fair,
stuff up is fun.
this one over here did finally kill its target.
It's within 8. It's a 7-inch charge. This is Bloodthirster number 2, so he doesn't have any pluses to his
No
charge.
pluses, so it's a straight dice roll,
straight
but he has a
seven.
reroll.
Hiya! Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
need it.
he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
need
use
it
my
now.
Gaze of Fate roll. Oh no, fails it.
Okay, so the Bloodthirster is not going to demonstrate
He's
his prowess in combat.
Shalaxi's going in. Oh, that's a
Well, that's
6.
a good start.
Oh, bloody
He's
hell.
throwing dice everywhere.
9 inches!
9 inches!
We
Which
got
is
her eventually.
Perfect, because she does need to go around this wall slightly. That's going to get her in there. No problems at all. That range.
Just goes over there. Buff. Like
Perfect.
that.
I have
And
no
then,
CP to Overwatch, unfortunately.
this one here is just out of 9. That's going to be a 9 inch as well.
Don't forget, you've got to go around this wall, because she doesn't fly.
Okay, let's call it a 10 then.
So it's probably a
Doesn't
10,
really
but...
matter. Oh, just out.
Oh, good effort.
Well,
That is a 9.
Shalaxi's having it though. Shalaxi's in there. It's
Right.
going to punk it. So we'll come on. We'll pile in
She
around here.
absolutely minced the Lich Guard last turn. Can she now
So she's
take
got 8 wounds left. Come on.
However, 5 of Invuln.
Yeah, I know, right? That
And quantum
shield is a
shielding.
pain.
Anyone on 4s?
Here we go. Wounding on 2s. No, sorry, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, yes, with the real
wow.
ones. Oh, yeah,
wow.
mate. She's angry.
She could absolutely do this.
She's
But I'm going to pass a load
angry.
of 5 of Invulns and really annoy him now. Or not.
No, that is
26
12
now.
damage.
12 damage, and that kills it.
Get out of here.
Final act of vengeance in this game. Does he explode? He does! He does explode. I think we're on the page. How many wounds does this do?
I do they are. When it explodes, does D3?
D3. So I'm going to have a crack and do some wounds to Shalaxi. She could take a single consolidatory
Put some
wound.
shrapnel in the leg before he goes out.
And with
that is it. Yeah.
that is me completely tabled at the
Yes.
end of turn 4.
Yeah, so basically all that would happen is I would get an extra 2 banners next turn. I'd get another 15. There. At the end of the game, I'd get 3 because they'd raise
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Engage, I'd get another 2 times in all 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's your final score.
That's final score: 87 to the Demons and 34 to the Necrons.
It's not a true, because it was really close, wasn't it? Up until turn 3 when
Yeah.
everything, you had that bad turn and that let the Demons in and just trash everything.
The Monolith that was here really disappointed. I was expecting big things from it, and it gave me nothing in return. But that's sometimes the way that these games go.
Yeah, there's a lot of random shots in this army, so it could have gone the other way and
Absolutely.
just killed all the Demons.
Absolutely. We both had our good and bad luck throughout this game, I think, but
Yes.
it's turned in favour of the Demons. Congratulations, Dan.
Cool.
Good
Thank you very
game.
much. Good
Good
game,
game.
mate. Good game. And
And
yeah, let's go to the end of game roundup. So that was a good game, mate.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, well done.
Oh my god! That's the move! Oh my god!
So, guys, that is the end of the battle. An unfortunate loss for the Necrons. But
It was a one-turn swing, I think.
Yeah.
It was so you did quite well. Obviously, you got first turn, and you kind of sat back and shot a bit. And then once the Demons came forward, that was your chance to really the Monolith came down and like really punish them.
I was expecting big things on the Monolith.
Yeah, I
Those
was.
death rays should have really just
Yeah.
rinsed through a lot of wounds on those demons, but it wasn't to be. The Dice Gods have abandoned me in this game.
Yes, yeah.
Pretty,
I don't
pretty
know what
badly.
you've done to annoy them. But,
Apparently, I've
you
something
need
to
to
offend
start
them.
sacrificing some small animals or
Yeah.
something, mate.
On the other hand, great victory for the Demons.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
think we've shown really what the Keepers can do at this point.
Yeah, it's cool. It shows how, because there were lots of Demons with wounds taken off them, so it shows that it's such a pressure list, and you have to deal with the threats at the time, right?
Absolutely.
So like the Bloodthirster came forward, you pumped shots into him, you shot him, you charged him, and then he just kind of backed off, and then the next one came through, and you were like, well, I can't afford to shoot the Bloodthirster anymore. I've got to kill this one in front of me.
It's interesting because those Keepers are so fast. If you don't deal with them early game, it kind of shows how much threat range, how much presence they have.
Yeah, they've
They're
got
very oppressive on that board.
They've got so many attacks, and the great thing is that fight in the psychic phase is a bonkers power.
It's so good because it just it lets you, like I said, it clears you out of combat and lets you go and deal with another threat later on.
And the 6-inch heroic intervene actually worked out better than I thought, because you're going in, you're fighting, and then if you're in an important part of the battlefield, 6 inches is a big bubble, man, to heroic intervene. So then you heroically intervene into something.
We talked about the beginning of the game and said, like, it's not that, it's very situational. But the Bloodthirst here made absolute perfect use of it, an almost perfect 6-inch heroic intervention into that Doomsday arc, taking it out of the game. Just from not killing it, it still just took away its shooting.
It was
so
ace, and like the D3+3 consolidating, and you're just pushing forward all the time. And then if you manage to tag anything in combat, you then start fighting in the psychic phase, and then you can, if you free yourself up, you can charge again, and it's a really cool pressure list. And those exalted traits, those I thought those were a bit rubbish, but they work really well with the army. So there's more good options on that exalted table than I thought.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to start seeing more demon armies on tables going into the new year. So once tournaments become more available, I think we're going to see this kind of list do really, really well.
Yeah, I really hope so, because they're wicked. The only thing I was thinking, Si, is the Monolith has such like high damage shots.
Yes.
But the problem is it's not core or anything like that, so it doesn't get many rerolls. But if you put a Trarch Stalker in, then once you target something with the Stalker, the Monolith can reroll ones to hit against it.
It's what I would drop to do it. So I would probably drop. I'm still torn now, because I was hoping that those Doomsday Arcs would do a little bit more damage than they do, but they're so swingy because they're D6 shots and D6 damage. They're not reliable enough. Yeah. So I would possibly drop them and maybe put Trarch Stalker in, and maybe put in something else to give you more reliable damage.
Yeah,
but
I definitely would, because in those turns, if you had some reliable damage, you could and all the demons would run forward. Then they were all out in the open. I think you'd have cleared like 2 or 3 of them then. Yeah, and then it's game on.
Yeah, I think so. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this Battle Reports. If you want to see more Battle Reports like this, you can hop over to glasshammergaming.co.uk to see more of these Battle Reports. And like I said, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell for more Battle Reports when they become live. And
until next week, guys.
Yeah, until next week. See you guys soon. Bye, guys.